Testing, testing. 1, 2, 3. Ah, 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 ah. Hello, hello, hello. Anybody watching? Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right. So now, so if I want people to, right here, hold on. Let me think. The faces is very, very slow now. Oh wow, I got so many windows opened up. I am super laggy, probably. I must tore myself out on Facebook. Wish my mom would get on YouTube. The guys on the Reseller Society are gonna get tired of me. Hope I can't. I'm not even looking, so I don't even know if there's anybody besides you in here now. All right, so. Hey, Nikki. Let's see, Nikki. Do I have what I need? How do invite? I need your. You're my eBay or my eBay friend. My Facebook friend, right? Nope. Nikki, send me a message on Facebook so I can send you an invite to the panel. Valerie, did you get the invite I sent you? I have 7 people watching. Woohoo! Let's not all chat at once. I'm not home yet, so you can't get me. Okay, well, sorry. Where's my good buddy John? This is tricky going back and forth between the Facebook and the Hangouts. So. Bear with me, everybody. I will get to it all here in just a bit. I'm trying to get this all figured out. I sent out some requests. Valerie, did you get the requests I sent? Let's see. I don't mind everything. Okay. Get it done. Hubby is being a douche and turned up radio and truck. Do a split screen so you see both. Well, there's nobody else in here. I'm the only one in the Hangout so far. Hey, Sam. Now I just gotta send these messages on me. Chad wants me to come over to his. Chad wants you to come over to his show. He is calling you out, bro. Uh-oh. All right. All right. Let's see. All right. So I just got a message from Chad, the Golden Finger Picker. He wants me to go over to Ronnie Hart's chat for a second to say hi, and then they said they may come over to my channel. So give me just a minute, guys. I'm so confused right now with what the hell I'm doing. I have so many windows open on my screen. There we go. Heart pickers. This isn't me. All right.
Hey! I'm here. Can you hear me? Check, check. Can you hear me? Oh, man. Rookie mistake.
All right, so Ronnie and Chad are finishing up over on Ronnie's channel. So Chad's gonna come over. Now I am so I literally I don't know what screen I'm on. I have so many screens going right now. This is ridiculous. Scott, I will get you a link. Okay, so that's closed. Scott, how do I send you a link?
You should be able to do just on Facebook.
Okay. Scotty. Now I gotta find. Oh, this is so damn confusing. I need like a IT degree to do all this.
No, you don't.
All right.
There's John.
Right.
Hello.
Okay. Hey, buddy.
What's up?
This is awesome. So how was Chad? Why was Chad calling me out?
He loves you. I think he's it wasn't bad. It was just funny stuff.
Oh, okay.
You and your antics.
Oh, he messaged me today, asked me about some coins if I'd help him out sometime. So I told him sure. I told him anytime.
Your antics.
Oh, he messaged me today, asked me about some coins if I'd help him out.
I see Scott.
So Valerie hooked me up on how to do this Hangouts, and I told her she has unleashed the beast now because now I am going to be 24/7.
What's up, talkers?
Hey, Chad.
What's up?
Hey, Valerie. What's up?
Not much. It's working.
I tell you what.
So
I went to. Sorry, bro.
Oh, go ahead. Go ahead.
No, I was gonna say we went to Festus today, and we was up there dropping my kid off. Was getting rid of him so he could go to his aunt's for a couple weeks. And I look down at my phone and I see Jason Static is near you, and I'm like, what the hell? I'm like, I message him. I'm like, hey, we're up in Festus, and he goes, where are you at? And he rolls into the parking lot, and I hit Jerry. I go, man, look at that van over there. Ain't that the creepiest van you've ever seen? And Jerry goes, that's Jason in that van. He got out, and he was like 5'2".
Dude, you've got to have a fucking name, the same name as the damn famous song. How do you spell your YouTube channel name?
Me?
9 Pound Hammer.
It's the 9 Pound Hammer.
With the number 9.
And it's all together.
I see you talking, but I don't hear you.
There it is.
So yeah, so there's a song called the 9 Pound Hammer. There was a 70s adult film star called the 9 Pound Hammer, and there's also a
star.
Well, that was the 70s adult film star, and then there's also a designer strain of marijuana called the 9 Pound Hammer now.
Well, who just said that?
I did.
Who's talking about weed?
Well, I'm trying to find. Can you not hear me, dude?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Deldon, can you hear us?
Yeah, I hear you guys.
Okay.
I sometimes see Chad's lips moving, but I don't hear him sometimes.
Can you hear this?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was about to say that part for the course.
I just got a bid. I bought these old Asian art paintings the other day, and I didn't know anything about them. I just paid a couple bucks a piece for them. I just got a bid on one of them for $50.
Nice.
Hopefully they're like ancient Chinese secrets, and I'll get a bunch of money.
Right on.
Whoop,
I
whoop.
was going to do like my monthly review of eBay. I got like 70 windows opened up for the share screen, but since you all are here, I won't bore you all with my sales. But I will show you this one though.
Hello.
I just hello.
We're here.
Okay.
Hello.
I'm like a kid in a candy store right now trying to figure this out.
You got Chad in your. This is an opportunity. That he's a legend.
Oh, somebody just left.
Scott.
What do you need for?
Scott dropped out.
Oh, there's back.
Yeah,
Goodbye,
my microphone working?
Yeah.
Oh, there you go. Now I hear you.
Yeah, I put the headphones on in the middle of it, so the microphone wasn't working.
Yeah, whatever.
I couldn't tell Chad. His mouth is always moving.
You never believe anything you say. Nice shirt, by the way.
Yeah, this is one of the free ones. Yeah, I think I ended up with 6 shirts.
Yeah, because we hooked up the people we like.
All those Amazon sales.
And I've sold almost 10 grand on eBay in the last month. Hey, don't be hating.
Hey, Scott, I got a question. Do you think I could sell my 600 DVDs on Amazon FBA?
If they've got barcodes, I'm sure they'll sell.
And you have to be approved. If you're gated, then it takes a while to get them gated.
Yeah, for the adult category, it's definitely gated.
Your eBay. I would like to sell smut on your platform.
You can sell it on eBay.
I know, but they're all going dirt cheap. So
how about yard sale?
I think I'm gonna just trade them all for some bubble mail.
Hey, Delton.
Man, I know a guy that made you a deal on those. I can't remember his name.
No, I asked the guy how many bubble mailers I would get for said DVDs, and I got no reply.
Well, what size you?
All right, what'd you say, Chad?
Dude, you need to get rid of the 1980s camera and get something freaking.
I just bought the fucking thing today. It was brand new in the packaging.
Well, what is it? Freaking Logitech.
No, it's worse. It's worse.
Did you get it at Dollar General?
Oh, I got it.
It's for Windows X. It's for Windows XP and Vista.
Yeah. It's horrible. So, but the one built into my computer doesn't work. So, this is my only option.
Dude,
you got to quit punching it.
Yeah, you need to do so. What are you talking about, John? Yours ain't that much better.
Hey, my internet is a little bit better than dial-up. I don't know what's going on. I need to reset the router. I'm dropping packets.
Yeah, you're all pixelated as shit too.
Well, have you seen my face? That's only.
But that ain't near as bad as freaking Eldon, man. Like, dude, you were ugly before, but now.
I have to give you guys an advantage because I'm all this handsomeness, so I must have poor video quality to make up for it.
He already has the ladies filling up his inbox, so
yeah,
wanting him to fill up their inbox.
Yeah, after I did the live stream in the bathtub, like I got a bunch of ladies
fill up their inbox.
I feel like I stumbled across like the hair club for men.
I just hope he's running good virus protection.
Oh my god!
Is there a refund
for men?
Come on in here, Dwayne.
Hair club for men.
That's fucked up.
Hey, and I bought a bunch of hair supplies too. So.
Oh my god, you guys are killing me.
I actually sold some hair dye today. I don't think I need it.
No.
Hey, Scott, you got any of those Bluetooth speakers? You got any more?
Only the one that's in the shower.
Same price?
No, it's the one my wife uses.
Dude, I've got mine in the shower. My shower. I use it every day. Love it. And it still holds its charge and everything. But my son Levi keeps stealing it. So I go into the bathroom, I get undressed, I go to turn on the speaker to listen to my music I'm like, it's gone. So I got to put my clothes back on and go look in the garage, go look in his bedroom, go look
I
everywhere.
guarantee you walk through the house naked one time, it won't happen again.
What are you doing, baby? What? Is that a doggy?
That's funny.
Nobody
Yeah,
wants to
that
see
is like a top quality speaker. I love that thing, dude.
One time, walk
What
through the house
brand?
naked.
What brand is it?
It's an Anchor speaker.
Yeah.
They were in Walmart on clearance, and I was ungated in those, but I was scared to sell them because I was only 2 other sellers. I'm like, I'm just gonna throw them on eBay. I'm like,
That's
Chad.
cool. That's awesome.
I didn't even know it was him that I bought it off of, but I saw that and I'm like, damn, it's mine. Yeah.
That's funny.
Small world.
So what's this chat about today?
I just learned how to do Hangouts, and so I was
Nice.
going.
So
to,
it's a celebration.
Yeah, he was
Yeah.
rude, man. Me and Ronnie were live, and he's sending us links to join him. I'm like, dude.
Didn't know you were live. I'm an attention whore.
You're some kind of.
Well, we ended the show just for you.
Aw,
Oh,
that's special.
well, then we must celebrate.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
all right,
Oh
so
man. I don't know if I can do
Cheers.
that.
Just don't let me ever see you streaming from the freaking bathtub.
You didn't see anything but my shoulders.
I think you should. Stream
I
from
don't
the
care.
toilet
The
next
reason
time,
why I
Dan.
say that is because we've got a history with that shit, and it gives me flashbacks, and I don't like it.
Sheldon, I think tonight you should stream from the toilet.
That's Don Maserati.
Smell-o-vision.
Hmm.
Chad, what are you doing slumming around with Budweiser anyway? Didn't I find you a better beer?
You did, but I've been having troubles with headaches with it, man.
That's all right. I'll slum with you. How about a PBR?
There you go.
PBR
Cheers.
is vastly superior.
Dude, I was slurring after 2 beers. I'm like, what the hell's wrong with me?
Budweiser gives me a super bad migraine if I drink that at all.
Now, the Blue Moon's been giving me a headache, and I don't know why. I mean, I really like it. And
Made from elk semen.
My favorite beer is Blue Moon, but I mix it with like an apple cider, like a hard cider, and mix it half and half. It's really good.
no.
Oh yeah.
You're like the guy I used to work with that used to drink shots of Jim Beam and then have a NyQuil chaser. Like, dude, what is wrong with you?
I will be taking some ZQuil tonight. Every night. Take ZQuil.
ZQuil.
Kid you not. Who's that green? I was like, yo, what's wrong with this guy?
I can't take any of that stuff. It messes me up too bad.
So the next stop here,
Catch him drinking the Cook and Sherry. It's like,
the next
take
beer
the
you're
wine
gonna
away from this guy.
have to try, Chad. The next beer is Dragon's Breath. It's so strong they only put it in 4 packs. It's like 12%. It's aged in whiskey barrels. It's like drinking a beer with a whiskey chaser all in one. Man, it is.
I think my favorite beer of all time is Killian's Irish Red. That stuff's so good.
Whatever.
Tequila.
Oh my God. Are you serious?
Oh yeah.
Oh.
I don't do Jose though. I do Cabo Wabo.
I used to do that in the army, man, but I
That's Sammy Hagar.
cannot.
I got super sick off of Cabo one time, and I've never drank it again.
Yeah.
Dude, that's just the nastiest shit that's ever been.
Yep.
And I must have had
Katie,
like 20
I'm
shots.
freaking live. What?
Okay, listen, I'm going to say something real fast.
Oh my God. Hold on.
She's
let me mute
pregnant.
myself. Oh, I will.
She's pregnant.
Dude, they just said you're
If it
pregnant.
happens,
Congratulations.
We got another one for you to watch in 9 months.
Yeah, but
Yes.
see, when they get older, he can put all the kids to work then.
Eventually.
Yeah, it's great. The kids over there right now listen on eBay. It's awesome.
Yeah.
I recommend it. 25 a day is a good thing for the kids to do.
What do you pay him?
He gets to live here rent free.
See, that's perfect right there.
That's a great trade-off right there.
Now he's a junior in aerospace engineering here at University of Alabama School, so he needs a new computer like $1,200. So we're gonna buy, at the end of the summer once he goes back to school, we're gonna buy him a nice computer to finish school with.
Nice.
So it's a trade-off.
You got 28 people watching.
Holy!
Woo!
I think that's the most I've ever had.
You're gonna break the internet.
Yeah.
You got the
right?
heavy hitters.
Good job.
Well, if you'd have been in our chat earlier, then people would have realized who you are, and they probably would have came over.
I'm a newbie. Like I've only been doing this for less than a month.
Well, you need a new camera, or people aren't going to stay.
I
Yeah.
bought a new goddamn camera today.
Well,
I will replace it on Friday.
Delvin, you know what? On eBay and picked up a Logitech C920, I think, with Carl Zeiss lens, and it was like $70 used.
do the
And it works good.
C930E business. You can't go wrong.
Well,
Yeah.
I'll get one on Friday.
It's a nice camera.
Yeah, I've got the C920. It does fine.
Yeah.
930 is better.
It's
930 is better.
yeah, it's $48 free shipping on Amazon. 2-day shipping.
That's what you're using, Scott. Don't fucking buy it because Scott's picture sucks too.
Don't they have like don't laptops and desktops come with cameras anymore, or
Yeah, my camera doesn't work in my laptop. That's why I went and bought this shitty one.
Oh,
Like,
man.
I do fine when I'm live feeding from my phone, but I can't do hangouts like this on my phone.
I've never tried from my phone. I'm too worried.
And
The
no,
C930 is only $68 on eBay.
desktops do not come with camera.
Well, my app. Oh, no, it's an Apple. That's not a desktop, in a way, right?
Apples can be a desktop. Or they call them iMacs or whatever.
Well, I
Is
was
that the same
thinking,
thing?
yeah, iMac.
I think my
I was
dad's
thinking-
got one built in, but he's got like the all-in-one computer.
Yeah, that's what I have. Is an Acer all-in-one, but it has the camera on it, but it really sucks, so I just don't use it.
I'm still trying to figure out that mess behind you, Shane.
Oh man, you don't want to know about that.
It looks like
Dude,
something
that-
fell over.
Yeah, yeah, it's a lot of stuff. I'm gonna list a lot of it, but a lot of it's gonna be going to the consignment auction. I'm just gonna throw it in there, sell it. Some of it. It's a lot of it's from bulk buys that I do off of Craigslist.
Valerie, you're quiet.
I'm working.
Oh. If you see in the background, right there at this Mexican thrift store, I picked up this Magnavox VHS DVD-R for $14.51 today.
Oh wow.
That's a
With
good buy.
remote.
I thought you were
Awesome.
going to say you picked up that cat at the flea market.
No, I rescued Odin.
Where are you
That cat
from?
That cat is awesome.
I'm originally from Central Illinois, but I live in Dallas, Texas now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you only used to live like what, 40 minutes from where I live?
Yeah.
Sheldon?
Yep.
Wow.
Yep.
And just for the record, Chad, when you drive from here to Austin, Texas, it does not go anywhere near the Panhandle.
Dude, all you have
Yeah.
to do is drive a little bit freaking south from where you're at. You could have easily. I know where you're at because
That's
you're
800.
what?
It was already 880 miles. I wasn't driving any farther than that.
Like the Panhandle of Texas?
Yeah,
No, Florida.
Panhandle, Florida.
Oh, okay.
It's
If
not
you
that.
live-
It's not
if
that
you
far.
live where dipshit lives, then yes, you could have easily come south and then just went. You could have.
Yeah.
Could have.
Wait, what?
I heard him. Yeah, he lives where dipshit lives.
We go to Pensacola a lot, and it's not that bad. We go through Alabama and go there.
If you're in Pensacola, you're pretty close to Chad.
Yeah, my wife has an aunt and uncle that lives in Pensacola, right by the federal prison.
Do they live
See,
there
whenever I go to
because
Florida,
there's a
Chad's in the
relative at the federal prison and it's just convenient, or
No, they don't live in the federal prison. It's like a subdivision right next to it.
Sure, it is.
Yeah, we go to visit them in the federal prison. Yes.
hey, Steve.
Hey, Dalton, what's up, man? I wanted to come in and make sure you had your pants on tonight.
Yes,
Apparently not. No?
I have pants on.
All right.
Good job.
Yeah. I think it's the first time I've been in a hangout with Chad, Ronnie, and Valerie. So.
I've been on a hangout with you.
Have you?
Steve. Yeah.
Oh, that's right. That one time we were. That's
That
right.
one time. Yep.
So one time at band
That's all it took.
It was band camp. Yeah, and then it never happened again. So, besides that bad.
You have a YouTube name, or is it Steve?
No, you can find me on YouTube. Steve Alcom.
Oh, you've been on Dipshit Show, haven't you?
I've been on Scott's show, yeah, if that's who you're talking about.
Yeah.
No, he's referring to
Yes, I know who he's
one of my
referring
frequent guests.
Oh, they don't, you guys don't get along?
You can invite her on your
Hey, it is what it is.
So what coins do you need help with, Chad?
Ronnie's coins. I don't even know what they're called.
The value's right on the front of them, right, guys? I mean, I'll pay you double whatever they are. I mean, I'm a good guy.
To get pictures.
25 cents.
Only because it's Ronnie, and
He hasn't sent them yet.
No, I forgot to.
Delvin, what are steel pennies worth a good amount of money?
They're worth 1 penny.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
And they're not steel; they're actually made of zinc. Now, if you get me a copper penny from 1943, I'll write you a check for 40 grand. So I can see.
I don't have one of those. I have 2 sets of steel penny zinc pennies, but they're called steel pennies.
Well, you better get your checkbook out because the coins that we're going to send you are worth a lot of money. But I'm not going to tell you anything about them because if you can't recognize them, then your claim of being only a couple of people in the United States better than you is shit. So if you don't recognize these things, then I'm going to ride you off.
No pressure. No pressure.
So if you can't recognize the coins or you go live again during one of their shows, you're done.
Yeah.
I told Ronnie that I know an expert in coins and to send me the picture, and we'll find out what they are. Well, he thinks he knows what they are, but he needs a second opinion. So we're not going to say anything to you about them, and we'll go from there.
Okay. Well, I might have a lot of questions about them.
Well, what you're going to have is pictures, man, and.
Well, okay, but to authenticate coins, have a micrometer and a scale because I'll need to know the weights.
We know the weights. We know the weights.
Okay.
And we know that that's important. So, but that's it.
Are they yellow or silver?
You'll see when you see the damn pictures.
You ain't giving up shit, man.
I hope they're trade dollars.
if there's any yellow ones like gold, I'll pay you 3 times face value. I'm just a generous guy.
I'm hoping you can see a picture better than your camera makes a picture.
I got my camera at a yard sale like 6 or 8 years ago, and it's still better than that brand new one you bought.
Dude, I wouldn't have told
Shit.
Steve. Would you have told people you bought this thing brand
No.
new today? I wouldn't have either.
I would have told them I got it at a flea market or something.
I think it's the settings. I'll help him a little bit.
I
I'll
think
try to
it's a
help him
piece of
get it
shit
set up.
camera.
Well, it's almost as good as John's internet connection.
Right? That camera and my internet, I would literally be the shittiest YouTuber on.
To
all
say it's
YouTube.
the settings is wrong because all new cameras come plug and play. You plug it in, it automatically. And to say it's the settings, then it's Windows 98.
I mean, it's Windows XP. It's fucking no different, really.
Are you running Windows XP?
No, the camera was
Oh.
designed for Windows XP.
Oh,
So the
shit.
camera's like fucking
Oh my
plug and
god!
Why would you even buy it if it's set for Windows XP?
You totally got it at Dollar
play.
General.
The
Didn't you?
fucking camera and the one on my computer doesn't work.
Dude, that's like using a freaking.
Should we start a GoFundMe or something?
No,
We're gonna,
shit.
we're gonna have to have an MSP auction for him.
To
and
be
his
honest
computer.
with you, man, I'd be like, I'm gonna wait to make my YouTube debut until I have a camera. You know?
I think there's a big bag of dicks with your name on it, Chad.
A big bag of dicks.
You just
I gotta-
yeah, fucking buffet. Just go
Dude.
down.
I've
What
got to come and
flavor
bust
are
your
they?
ass. You came in my group and said, I'm going to do a live show from the bathtub tonight. Okay? Dude, I've got people sending me messages saying, this guy is, yeah. So I'm like, and then once I saw you were friends with John, I'm like, he's okay. So
I'm gonna do a live stream in the bathtub tonight.
Me
yeah.
and Delvin, we
I
did
may-
a
I
we
may
did
or
a
may not have had a
5
6-pack of Red Stripe in me when I did that.
We did a 5-hour live stream one night. It was an absolute marathon. And Delden's like, let's go live. I'm like, I got a little bit in me. And we went 5 hours. I was like, what time
And by the
is it?
way, that was your first post, fucker, because it said,
Well,
was your first post.
John invited me to like 12 different reseller groups, and I had been posting in a couple of them. I just typed in reseller. That was the first one that came up.
It wasn't 12. I don't even speak at 12 group.
Yeah, okay.
My
Okay.
inaugural message was one.
Hey, it's your lie. Tell you how you want it. I'm messing with you, man.
But no, I was super bummed out that I didn't catch that live stream, and then it didn't show back up. So
Yeah,
Yeah.
I caught it, and he was fumbling with his phone, and I thought I seen a nipple. And I'm like, ooh.
you should have put some bubbles in it or something to hide all that stuff. You know?
Bubble bath. Bubble bath with Delden. There's a lot of
There's a show for you right there. There's your
There's
show.
There's a lot of YouTubers I wouldn't mind seeing in a bubble bath, but Delden's doesn't make the short list.
Yeah, he doesn't even come close.
Dropping the hammer in the bathtub.
Yeah. 9-pound hammer.
Gosh.
My favorite content is when he's actively using his YouTube channel to make a love connection. I'm just like,
Yeah.
you're killing me. That's awesome.
I am going to find a wife on YouTube.
Breaking news: you can't because you and Don Maserati are already engaged. That's what
That's
I heard.
right.
I don't. She has not put a ring on my finger.
That is just messed up, man.
I'm not sure that's how it works. But
All I can say is it won't work. If you think you're gonna find your love from freaking YouTube, dude, let me tell you something. So many people that Ronnie and I can tell you this for a fact. So many people that Ronnie and I have come across on YouTube and stuff. You meet him in person, like people like Scott. Yeah, he's straight. He's the same. But I ain't looking to screw Scott. Okay. Most people, man, I'm telling
Scotty.
Hey, I gave you some weed. No, damn.
you're gonna see that they're not exactly the way they portray.
Oh, there's a lot of people out here who are train wrecks. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Dude, I think that's in like normal life online.
But I think Dawn, I know Dawn. I've talked to her a lot on the phone and stuff. She's a good person. So
Yeah.
you fuck her over, I'll be pissed.
Yeah.
Isn't she related to Steve the Resale Killer?
No.
Steve and Steph? No.
Yeah. I thought, no, they're like second cousins. They were talking in chat the other day.
Okay.
That might have been a joke. Just throwing that out there. They might have been joking.
No, I thought they were like cousins, second cousins or something because they talk about.
Sounds to me like you need to get to know her a little bit better before you.
I actually had a viewer of the morning show message me this week and found out they were cousins. It was crazy. I won't give her name, but it was weird.
Dude, I had people think that Kim was my freaking daughter, my wife.
Oh,
Sorry about that.
I could see that.
You did kind of marry above yourself there, Chad. So you have that one coming.
I think most of us married above themselves, unfortunately.
You are from Indiana, so
I'll tell you, my wife is head and shoulders above me, so I get it. I married above myself for sure.
Back in the day, dude, I was like a military, I'm like, I've been around the world and shit. But nowadays, I say, yeah, I'm married up. But back then, I was like, no, I'm a badass. Yeah. I was a punk. Yeah.
Still are.
But I know where I stand. I may be a punk, but I know where I stand.
Right.
Yeah, Dwayne. Yeah, that's funny, dude.
Dwayne.
I got to get off here, guys. I got a babysit early in the morning. So, hey, man, I'm messing with you, Delton. I was just messing. I appreciate you giving us and having us on your channel.
I appreciate you coming out.
Well, we hope to see more of you. And please get a new freaking camera. And
I will get one.
I think I'll probably get one laying around that's better than what you got. Let me know.
Dude, Delvin, you should just let me buy those movies off of you. Then you can take that money and just buy a camera.
What movies? Hold on. What movies?
Chad, go away.
Yeah.
Go away.
I was trying to get him to send them to me for nothing, but it didn't
Hold on.
work.
What kind of movies we talking about?
I got a story. I got a story.
They're
let Delvin tell a story. They're hilarious. It's hilarious.
So
I got time for this. Hurry up.
So I got a storage unit the other day, and there are 600 brand new in the shrink wrap 4-hour length feature adult films.
Okay, so that's my cue to leave.
DVD.
Do what?
VHS or DVD?
DVD, all in shrink wrap.
Okay. I'll hit you up.
Dude, that's the closest you've come to anything like that since your last son was born.
That's 2,400 hours of porn.
No, but it would be homemade porn. It's
oh God!
I had to call my buddy over my scrap guy. He was like, "Dude, you got to get over here, man." He's like, he gets over here. I pull it up on the TV. Kim and his wife's in the other room, like, "Oh, you guys are so stupid." I'm like, "Dude, you're not gonna believe who this is." So I turned it on. He's like, "Oh, yeah, we knew who it was." So they were locals.
Oh man, that's crazy.
But yeah,
we had a growing up in Springfield, Illinois. One of the news reporters, he was having an affair with somebody, and he made a porno and used the TV station's equipment to edit it and then like make copies and then left the master in the in the equipment, and then so it spread all over town like wildfire, and he got fired.
That's nice. Gonna make some copies. We can get the copies.
But he did get rich. He his name was Ron Jeremy, and he you might know.
You could probably Google it. His name was Kelly Smith.
Oh,
Yeah, that's a common name, though.
Yeah.
Appreciate it. Appreciate you
See
having
you,
me
Chad.
on.
See you, Chad.
Bye,
Hey,
Chad.
Ted.
all right, Deldon. So what's
yes,
it gonna
sir.
take for this deal, man? You want some bubble mailers?
Oh yeah, you wait for Chad to leave.
Because I
Right
already,
here.
I already gave a cash offer, and it was a pretty good one, and it still got turned
This-
down. So
This deal's going down right now. No pun intended.
I mean, like 50 cents the DVD is pretty good, you know, and that's what you said you wanted. But I'll give you bubble mailers if that's what you want.
50 cents in bubble mailers. I mean, how could you pass that up?
But you haven't given me a number of bubble mailers.
What size do you want? Because it depends on the size. I have 9.5. I have 9.5 by 11
We
and
talking about bubble
3/4.
mailers stuff?
You got like 11 by 15s?
No, I don't have any 11 by 15s.
That you put old shirts in or something?
Well, the 9.5 by 11 and 3/4. That's what I ship all my shirts in. So I use those to ship shirts, light sweaters, jeans.
Does that generous $300 offer include shipping, or is that extra?
Which one?
Your offer, does it 50 cents a piece plus shipping?
I was gonna pay shipping and everything.
Not too bad. Not too bad.
Yeah.
I was gonna pay shipping and everything.
It's a very enticing offer. It's a very enticing offer, but it would absolutely make me sick if you sold them for like $5 a piece afterwards.
I mean, that's how it works, you know.
You know, I sold a shirt last night. It was a Bon Jovi shirt, and I know I got ripped on the deal, but I did it anyway. And I'm okay with it because the other guy's going to make money on it too, you know. And so that's how us resellers work, right? It's not a big deal.
And that's like, I like Steve says that is because like a lot of my stuff I buy in bulk. So like I run Craigslist ads and I like beat a path to buy in bulk. That's what like half of the stuff is back here is I always have stuff behind me, but it's always new stuff. So I'll cherry pick and then I just liquidate it through like a consignment auction. I know a guy that runs a consignment auction and just ship it through there. Same thing when I buy storage units. That's what I do a lot of.
So I guess it comes down to the fact, Deldon, are you going to sell them on your own, or
I mean, I would like to.
Problems with that?
I would like. I don't know. I mean, I don't really have, you know, a moral compass anyway. So I just
no.
I just
you live stream from the bathtub.
Figured
that out.
Not like I was doing helicopter dick or anything in the bathtub.
Next week he'll be live watching pornos.
From the bathtub.
He's
Hey, why don't
watching
you
them
hold
already. He can only get 3 minutes into them though.
Why don't you do a haul video on those? I'd like to see what
I have it. I just haven't uploaded it yet.
But no, literally why I offered you 50 cents a piece is because if I mailed you even 1,000 bubble mailers, it would still be less than what I offered you because the shipping would be like probably $78. Literally.
That was a crazy deal on those bubble mailers, man.
Dude, I've made a killing already. I'm selling I'm selling them on Mercari for crazy money. Like I just sold one yesterday for $40 for one case.
I bet.
And I still have 300 left. It's going to be a $10,000.
I need and see if you have it.
Yeah, let me know, man. It's going to be like a $10,000 deal for me, I think. So eventually.
All right, guys. I gotta catch you guys later. The wife's looking for me.
Peace out, Ronnie.
Have a good night, bro.
Thank you guys for having me on. See you guys later.
See ya.
They look like good quality mailers too.
Yeah, no, they are made in the USA.
I just have these. I forget what size this is, but they're real small. I need to measure it.
That looks a little smaller. Here, I'll go get one of them. I'll show you.
9 by 7, folded. I use the heli.
Hey, Valerie, how many items do you have listed? Oh, she's gone.
What size were they?
9 by 7.
See, these right here are the ones I have. and the ones I bought at the deal, and I have like 4 sizes. These are like a 9.5 by, if you measure on the outside, it's 11.375. But you lose a little because it's measured from the outside.
These are the same size as the smallest eBay ones you get with the coupon.
I have some of those too, and I have like 4x8 craft mailers, but all the rest of them are all weatherproof mailers.
That'll do craft mailers.
I think I have like 6 by 9.25 and 6 by 9 and like the 9.5 by 11.375. And then a 4x8 craft mailer, but I don't use the craft mailers.
I don't like them.
But no, they're branded by Air Jacket, so they're really good bubble mailers.
That was a crazy deal, though, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
What was the deal?
So I shot a YouTube video on it, and it has like 2.3 thousand views right now. And it was a while back ago. What happened was I was contacted by a YouTube subscriber. And he goes by A Hazard Adam or whatever. But I don't care. Like, he's cool with me dropping his name. And basically he said, "Hey, I bought some like a week ago. I can't do the deal, but a real estate agent in Champaign, Illinois, needed them moved out because she just closed on like a $400,000 house." And at first they're like, it's only like 100 to 200 boxes. Not even that. They're like, it's like 100 boxes. All you'd need is like a small U-Haul truck. I paid $150 for the entire deal. I went there. I went there. I had a small U-Haul truck, and it filled it up. And then I unloaded those, and I went back the next day with a 20-foot U-Haul truck and filled it up completely from back to front. Could barely shut the door. And it was a little over 300 some boxes. So I bought about 70 to 80,000 bubble mailers
For $150.
For $150. So I hired a crew. So I hired a small crew to load them up because it was too much for me. And I spent $100 there, and then I spent about $500 in both U-Hauls together.
But
so
still, you're gonna make 10 grand on that deal.
I've already made my money back at this point.
That's a no-brainer right there.
Yep, I've made my money back, and I'm just kind of letting them sell through slowly. And I'm just gonna let them sell through slowly, and I've been selling a lot of them to YouTube subscribers as well. Mother's Mustache bought some from me, and I sent her like 900 and some mailers. It was crazy.
Hey, Dwayne, are you gonna accept my friend request on Facebook?
Who, me?
Yeah.
I didn't see it. I had to go. It was stashed in a different place. So I had to go find it, track it down.
Dwayne, your office looks different, man.
Oh, the light's just off.
Oh, nice.
No different. Same old, same old.
Is that a Game of Thrones flag behind you?
No, right there.
Oh, the
Fireball whiskey.
Oh.
Fireball.
Yeah, I had a couple of run-ins with some Fireball on air.
Right on.
Yeah, it happens, Dwayne.
Yeah, one of them I drank. Oh man,
you drank like a whole bottle, dude.
Yeah, I know. I remember I was there. Not for a long time. I wasn't there, but I was there.
Yeah. That was a good night.
But I'm on the wagon now because the last time I drank a whole bunch of Fireball, I ended up sleeping in the bathroom on the floor. So I thought, I just don't care for this. It's just not as much fun as it used to be when I was a kid.
Am I the only one on the panel that doesn't drink?
I don't drink.
Dwayne doesn't drink. No,
I'm on the wagon, so
yeah. He's been drinking on the six-pack shows. He's been drinking like healthy drinks and stuff.
Yeah,
good.
After I finish this beer, I don't drink.
Until the next one, right?
Until the next one. Dwayne, how long has it been since you've been on the wagon? It's been a while, hasn't it?
Yeah, it was the beginning of the year, like January 2nd or something. January 3rd.
You're going on like 6-7 months.
Yeah.
That's good.
it's not an issue for me. I mean,
Yeah.
The only
haven't been
time it
able to
will
watch.
even be an issue is if it's like really hot outside and I'd like an ice cold beer.
Oh yeah.
You know, that's like, oh,
Or
I'm
like
gonna
you
miss
got
that.
done mowing the yard and
Yeah.
I haven't been able to watch the Six Pack Show live in months because I do another show on Sunday nights, not reseller related. So
Right.
I can't catch up with you guys. So I don't know what you're all doing.
Yeah, we're all doing the same old, man.
Same old.
Yeah, heaven forbid you watch the replay.
Well,
Yeah.
I do, but when I watch YouTube replays, I tend to fall asleep, or I'm doing it while I'm working, so I don't know.
Yeah. Plus, when you're not in there with the chat, I mean,
It's
the chat is
funner
like
to be in the
half of it.
chat. Yeah, it's funner to be in the chat.
Absolutely.
So I was watching, and it happens every night. I stream, or I don't stream. I cast from my iPad to my TV, and I'll watch YouTube videos and go to bed. And like I put on, like, say I'll put it on one of Scott's shows, and then for whatever reason they talk about My Little Ponies. and then like I don't know if YouTube picks up on that in their algorithm, but then like every video following is more and more like My Little Pony related. And next
You're
thing
a
I know,
brony, man.
I wake
Hey.
up at fucking 4 o'clock in the morning and it's a full on My Little Pony cartoon going on. I'm like, what in the hell?
I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
I sold that lot of My Little Ponies. I put it on auction for
Yeah, I seen that.
$75. I couldn't believe I got $75 out of
So
those.
some
They were all
happy
the
brony,
80s.
some happy brony got.
They went overseas somewhere. It went to a freight forwarder. So they're going overseas somewhere. But hey, whatever, man. I made some guy happy somewhere. I'm all right with that.
I don't want to think about that. Yeah, I don't care what they do with it after I sell it, man. Just get it
No,
out
I
there.
don't either. Hey, I don't either.
Wouldn't that be awesome if they like sent you a picture through like eBay messages? Thank you for my Little Ponies, and it was like pretty.
Hey,
pretty
they
crazy.
could send me whatever message they want. I don't have to read it.
But you wouldn't be suspecting it, and then it'd be a picture, and you'd be like, ah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't want any photos. I don't want to know what these bronies do with it. I mean, I was happy to be a brony for a little while, but now it's gone. So
You see
So you're a
the chat?
part-time brony? Is that what you're telling us?
I was, yeah.
You see the chat?
So
Chad-
I don't have a
Chad
problem
said
with.
nice. I leave and Dwayne comes in. Bullshit.
I
Hey,
forgot we were
if
actually
Chad
live.
Chad still has the link. He can come back in, right?
think so. I forgot we were live. I better be careful.
Yeah.
This is Dalton's channel. We don't care.
Yeah.
Well, and there's only what 25 people watching, so I can't offend that many people.
I mean, we talked about porn and filming and streaming from the toilet in the bathtub, and I mean, I don't know how much more offensive you can get, but
that's true.
I like it.
That's
I
true.
like it.
You haven't started on politics yet. You can really.
Oh yeah, you haven't started
let's
on
not
that
go
yet.
there.
I like to have a diversified
Politics and
channel.
religion. You hadn't hit the big one yet.
That's true. That's true.
Thank you, Jesus, for Donald Trump. There we go. We just killed it all. That's right.
Let's burn this channel to the ground.
Yeah, this channel's gone. It's gone already.
Yeah, so much for that.
The CEO of Google just woke up and sat straight up in bed. He goes, "That's it."
Sorry,
Dalton's
Dalton.
channel's gone. Bye.
Yeah,
Sorry.
it's all over now, buddy.
You're talking
Yeah.
about the same one that was eating at Chick-fil-A last week and had to apologize for it.
No, that was that wasn't
Twitter. That
Google,
was Twitter.
Yeah.
Twitter.
Yeah.
That's just crazy.
That's crazy. That's nuts.
God.
I bow out on
Catching up
religion
on
and
the chat.
politics. You're just no winning either one of those arguments.
No.
Well, there's not, and that's all it is an argument. I mean, they're opinions that you're not going to change anybody's opinion.
Right.
Totally true.
So,
I just like to make money. That's all I care about.
That's right.
Yeah. Forget religion and politics. Let's talk guns then.
All right, cool. That's fine with me.
That'll fire them up too.
That's fine with me. I just gotta. I love my Smith and Wesson, or not Smith and Wesson, Springfield Arms 40 cal tack laser.
Yeah, I don't own any guns either. Man, I must have a bad life. I don't drink. I don't own any guns. I don't vote. I don't go to church.
How do you?
I vote.
Bigfoot if you don't have a gun.
He watches porn.
It's his love gun.
You're right, Shane.
Come on now.
I've got an XTS 45 and an XD 45. I like the Springfields.
Oh, the XDs are nice. Mine's the 4.5 inch barrel. Nice guns.
Mine's the 3. The big double stack is the van gun. The other one is the carry.
Nice, yeah. Yeah.
I fit right in Texas carrying 245s.
Heck yeah. Carry a gun on each ship going to Texas. I wish I lived in Texas. Illinois has some crazy gun laws, man.
Going down, brother. I got an extra bedroom. You can stay here till you find a place.
He's looking for a wife, so they're shot up.
Yeah. I don't know if I could get involved with that, Delden.
There's not enough money on this planet to get me to move back to Illinois.
I don't know, man. I think eventually, like, we were on like a 5-year plan. I think in 5 years our goal is to move to Alabama. That's where we want to move to.
Watch out, Scott. Here he comes.
And we've always
keep right on driving. Keep right on driving. Huntsville School.
And we've always wanted to move there. We've always, ever since we took our first trip to Florida, like 3 or 4 years ago, we drove through Huntsville and everything else, and we just loved it. And so I think that's our goal. But man, the sourcing in Illinois is amazing. It really is.
You know my thrift store sucks though. There you go.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, the sourcing here in Ohio is, or at least where I'm at, it's pretty good too.
Yeah.
So I mean, I think it's
Scott, you got a cheaper, you got dirt cheap down there?
Say what now?
You have dirt cheap down there?
Yeah, we do.
Nice.
The one here sucks. Or at least the only one I've been to. But there's a couple of them. I haven't been to all of them yet.
I've kind of seen in Illinois a lot of the thrift stores are I actually changed my method of sourcing, and I actually do. I've only been into a thrift store like maybe twice. I haven't even been back to a thrift store for a while, and I'm trying to change a little bit of that because they're just getting so freaking expensive.
Yeah, there's a regional store here called let's skip. This lost my brain. Damn it! All right, somebody say something. Essex. Essex. They have out of Nashville that you can buy pallets from them there, or they take them to their stores. They're kind of bent up boxes, but they have new stuff much more frequent than Dirt Cheap does. Bargain Hunt. Bargain Hunt's the store names.
We don't have a Dirt Cheap here. I don't even think there's one anywhere within 100 miles from here. I'll have to look it up.
Yeah, I think they're mainly Missouri, Oklahoma, Texas, Alabama, Mississippi, Louisiana.
I go to Indy a lot and go to the bins in Indy, and I'll go to the bins in St. Louis, but I've tried to stay out of a lot of thrift stores just because the pricing and everything else is getting crazy here.
Our pricing is pretty good still.
I'll tell you what, Texas is an absolute gold mine for storage units. And that's where I get 90% of my stuff is storage units.
I do pretty good on storage units in Illinois. I mean, I've been buying storage units since 2005, so I've had some pretty good ones. I think the most I ever profited was like a little over $6,000, but off one.
I've struck lightning in a bottle twice on storage units, but I've had one. When I first started doing storage units, I bought a 15 by 30 that was floor to ceiling, wall to wall. The guy had had it for 20 years. He was a mechanic. They open the door, you just see a wall of tires, and everybody's like, "Oh my God, all his tools are going to be in there." Cost me $890 a unit. I had 4 employees. I paid $12 an hour. It took them 7 hours to empty it. We got it back to my warehouse, and there was not a single saleable item. Cost me $2,100 for dumping. That unit cost me $4,000. And I was just like, sick to my stomach.
Yeah,
I'll be right back. I got to go get my son from work. So,
all right, Dwayne.
All right, see you, Dwayne.
We'll be back.
Bye, Dwayne. Be careful.
I tend to shy away from units like that. The most profitable one I ever had, it was sort of like that, but it wasn't. It had a really old truck in it, and it was jammed in there. It was a Chevy S10, and then it had this big barn from Menards that was like disassembled, but it was new and it was like laying over it. And in the very back, you could see like a air compressor. And so I paid $1,200 for it. And as soon as I moved that barn and that truck out of there, it was brand new power tools stacked from the floor to about the height of the truck all around. And then I found some naughty movies in there and sold them. And I found some like a gold chain and some other stuff. But those power tools, dude, I ran an ad on Craigslist because I had a truck in that truck at the time. I ran an ad on Craigslist while I was loading it up. And it took me till about 11 at night to load it. And I think I walked out of there with like close to $1,500 in cash on me from just running ads on Craigslist while I was loading it up.
That's the way to do it, man. Right
Yeah.
there. I've only bought one store. I didn't actually buy it. My brother-in-law did, and we went together on it. And I did it. I sold all the stuff on eBay and, split the profits with him. And he's the only person I'll do that kind of deal with because I trust him. But it was a paraplegics. I don't know what happened to the guy. We don't know. But we got the unit for $50, and his chair was in there. And it's one of those standing frame chairs. That thing sold for $2,500. $500 to ship it. Yeah.
Wow.
Sold for $2,500 on eBay. Yeah.
I took mine apart. I took mine apart, put it in 3 boxes, and shipped it FedEx, and prayed, anointed it with oil that it would get there in a safe manner. I was worried. We sold ours for $1,200.
Yeah,
it wasn't motorized.
No, this one wasn't motorized either, but it was the brand and it was like the top of the line type deal. And there was also one of those lift units, that lifts them out of bed and stuff. I sold that local for $125.
Hoyer lift.
Yeah, Hoyer lift. It wasn't a Hoyer, but it was another brand, but same thing.
Yeah.
And there was this potty chair thing, and that thing sold for $1,200 on eBay.
Wow.
It was a shower chair, and it tilted and all sorts of. I mean, we made some good money off that unit. Yeah. But we have a deal with the local storage unit place that my brother-in-law gets first choice on the units. They don't auction them. So he got that. She said, $50 all right? And he said, yeah. We probably made $4 or $5 grand off that unit.
Steven, I'm glad you brought that up because that's a good point. I actually, when I was doing storage units real heavy, I would make deals like that with storage places that didn't want to auction them. And now I have a storage unit for those bubble mailers, and the guy that runs them, I'm like, hey, this is what I do. And he's like, oh, do you buy storage units? I'm like, damn right I do. And he's like, if I get any come up, they're yours. Come pay me $100.
Some places they have to auction them, I think, by law.
Yeah.
So they don't. Apparently around here they don't have to. So it is what it is. And my brother-in-law's brother runs a storage unit. Runs several. He has several storage units, so he's got to deal with him too.
Yeah.
So I don't like to do a lot of consignment sales. I've been screwed on consignment sales in the past, but for him, I will do it. So when he gets more units, we'll go and we'll get him dirt cheap. And who knows? You never know what's going to be in that unit. Like we didn't know. We had no clue what that medical stuff was worth. We had no idea.
When I was living in Fort Wayne, Indiana. Where I had my auction gallery, I would call all the small mom and pop storage units, and try and solicit my services to them or whatever. And I had one old boy. He's like, "Well, if you're an auction guy, he's like, why don't you just buy them all?" And every time he'd have one come up, 90 days, I'd pay him $50, no matter what it was. I'd get everything inside.
Yep.
But I had to take them all.
Well, the thing is, they're losing rent money because these people aren't paying. They just want rid of this stuff. They don't, and if you can make that kind of deal, they'll let them go super cheap. They don't. They're not resellers. They're not in the game to resell. They're in the game to rent out a storage unit.
And
so
storage units are super. Like that's hopefully one of these days that's going to be my next investment. Is I'm going to buy storage units to run because, man, the profits on them are crazy.
Crazy good.
Like if you're looking at 100 large units and 100 small units, you're looking at about $238,000 a year off those two sets.
I talked to one of the guys that built a few storage units around here, and he said in 3 years they're paid off.
Yep.
3 years, that's all it takes. But you have to have the upfront money to build them and do that sort of thing. Or you could buy somebody out, I suppose.
My thought process is is buy some land, put some concrete pads down, and get some shipping containers and rent those out. That'd be a hell of a lot cheaper than building.
You could
you
probably.
You can buy a 40-foot shipping container for $1,500.
Yeah. I mean, you could. It's just less shipping containers, depending on how big of the land you get.
I have to address the chat real quick. I am wearing pants, Rod. Sheldon's the one that doesn't wear pants. I got a mirror behind me, and you can see my leg in the mirror. That's the mirror my wife uses every morning. It's the only mirror we have downstairs, so she comes in here and does her combs her hair. That's what she does in that mirror. So. But hey, guys, I got to get going. I got to let the dog out. My wife's on her way home, so.
Well, thanks for joining us, Steve.
Thanks for having me in here, Dalton.
Bye, Steve.
Send me the link next time. Valerie, you've been really quiet. I know you're
I'm always quiet.
All right.
I just listen.
She's always over there making money, listing stuff.
Right?
Well,
That's the name of the game, right?
I did Valerie's challenge on Sunday, and she wasn't even there the entire time.
No, I wasn't, and I apologize. I had to get my hair done.
I'll see you.
That takes precedence. I'm sorry.
See you, Steve.
Valerie's here to make us ugly guys look good at night.
I don't know about that, but thank you.
How many items do you have listed, Valerie?
Right now I have
crap ton.
I have I have 1,078.
Wow.
My eBay store used to have 2,300 on it, and then I dropped down from the Anchor to premium, and so I took a lot of those listings and put them over on Poshmark, Mercari, Vinted. I have another eBay store, so I have 2 eBay stores. I'm all over the place.
I think a lot of people are downgrading from Anchors to premiums.
Yeah, I mean, for me and right now, that was the best move I could have made.
Those Anchor stores are expensive.
They are.
You're too expensive for what they give you.
Yeah,
it's true. It's true.
Because how many listings do you get with an Anchor store?
You get 10,000.
That's what I thought. It was like 10,000, but
so basically, you can list to your heart's desire. You know,
Yeah.
I mean, you can just list, and that's what I did.
yeah,
And stuff would just sit there. But with this, I mean, I can really, I have to, really pay attention to what I have and what's not selling. And I usually, if it drops off, I usually put it over onto Mercari and drop the price down pretty low, and I can sell it, get it out of there. So, but yeah, I'm going to be moving. I'm not sure where, but I'm going to be leaving Kansas here probably, I would say probably maybe this early fall or possibly next spring.
nice.
So just kind of depending
How are you going to
on
move
things. How am
How are
I
you
going to
move all that?
I don't know. I really.
That's one of the things.
Yeah.
For us, seriously, when we think about moving to Georgia, my goal is to liquidate everything. And if I have some small stuff, like I don't have a lot of it, but I might take it with me, but I want everything gone. When I move, I want to walk into a house and have to go buy beds. That's what I want to do.
Yeah. It's going to be interesting. I've got a couple of, plans, A and B plans and C plans and everything, but it's going to be interesting, no doubt.
So is it still either the West Coast or South Carolina? Are those still the choices?
Yeah. Possibly Texas. I've always wanted to live in Texas, so that's a possibility too. So
Texas is amazing.
They say Austin, Texas is like the top 10 in the top 10
sucks.
cheapest cities to live in.
The traffic in Austin is atrocious.
The only person that don't like living in Texas is George Strait.
Well, I just left Austin, and me and Harlan actually we killed the yard sales. I'll get some videos up this week, but the stuff that two of us found going to 40-yard sales was just amazing.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
We filled my minivan up like 3/4 of the way up. The whole bottom was full, and we were double stacked up.
Wow.
You know, we only had the next room, one more layer, and we still had to put luggage and everything in there. So that was fun.
That's
my
crazy.
gosh.
So is Chris is he as handsome in real life as he is on his YouTube channel?
I didn't judge his handsomeness. He's a very nice guy. He is very personal. He's very personable. He's
I
very
love
real,
him.
just like you see. I mean, I enjoyed. I got to talk to him a couple times, about 5 minutes or an hour. I enjoyed it. He's a real nice guy, a real person. Just down to earth.
If I had to have hair, it would be hair like his.
I had hair like his. I
Either-
had it.
Either that, or I would have hair like I would have a really badass hard part, but I can't. I don't have hair, so.
Oh, you know who we're missing in here, right? Ooh.
Dawn?
No, well.
All right, y'all. I'm gonna get out of here. I gotta go eat and go to bed. I'm tired.
See you,
See
buddy.
you,
Thanks
Shane.
for joining us.
See y'all later.
Clean
Dalton,
that-
thanks for
Clean that
sending
mess
me
up
the link.
behind you too, dude.
Hey, you wanna list some for me, John? I'll pay $2 a listing.
No, that's okay.
Oh,
I'm listening
man.
right now.
All right.
I'm
All right.
listening right now.
all right. See you guys later.
See you, bro.
Yeah, but there were a lot of cool people there. It was the meetup was fun. I didn't meet anybody I didn't like. Yeah, I mean, even for for what it's worth, Steve Rankin was very personable and very nice and very outgoing to everyone. Like or hate his business model. I mean, he's worked hard to get where he is. So that part you definitely got to respect. But
Sure.
like meeting the comic picker Eric, he's as quirky and cool as he is in his videos.
He
So
just seems like he would be funny, like just a funny dude. Like,
yep. And then there was a bunch of people I didn't know from the green room, and it was very, very interesting meeting. I like going to the rallies and the meetups because you never know who you're gonna meet and who you're gonna kind of interact with. And there was a guy named Rex who was a bookseller who just started on Amazon. Ended up going to yard sales with us. We had a good time. He's a nice guy.
It's cool.
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah,
Okay.
I can hear you.
Can't hear you one bit.
Yeah, me neither.
Welcome back, Dwayne.
Yeah,
There's Dwayne.
it was nice. It was nice to meet Prof Sales and Carden. And she gives him just as much grief in person as she does on the channel. So they were really funny.
I have no doubt.
They were really funny, and they were fun to hang out with too. So
Ooh, I have two people who would dislike my video. Bastard.
Yeah,
That's okay.
don't worry about it.
there was
Nope.
one for politics and one for religion. There you go.
Yeah, there you go.
John.
You can't.
well,
They don't understand is YouTube is measuring activity. That thumbs down is activity on the video. So
That's right.
you know.
Don't.
So the worst thing you can do is walk away from it.
Yep. Keep watching, even if you don't like it.
Uh-oh.
that's right.
I am going to have to block the
A
eBay.
troll? You have a troll?
No. Well, we do have a troll. We picked him out. a
He
couple
does
times.
have a troll. It's funny.
Oh my god.
Yeah, we all get the trolls.
That dude's
We all get the
persistent.
trolls.
Oh,
No.
dude, I have a great troll story. I have the
Really?
ultimate troll story. So me and Chris, the Walking Picker, had a channel, and what we would do is we'd take the link to the show and put it in the description, right? Well, so we're talking along, and somebody comes in, and all of a sudden, gay porn all over the screen. We're like, ah! Trying to shut it down. I've never seen Chris move so fast. Like, whoa, what the heck? Okay, that was the last time we put the thing in there. So
That would be really cool if there's a way you could stage people to where you could vet them before they came into Google Hangout. Google Hangout has so many positive things, but there's a few things that I would like to see. You could bring people in, stage them, and then they wouldn't have to be on screen on air.
right.
It'd be good for the auction show.
Yeah, I got some trolls for a while. I think it was they were trying to get Alan fishing and picking a date. There was the same two girls would get coming in. Every for a while every morning he goes, "Has anybody seen Sarah?" I'm looking for Sarah. I mean, they just changed like one letter in the name. You just have to keep banning and banning and banning and banning Sarah. She was stubborn. I mean, it was like 3 weeks in a row. Sarah came in every single day.
Oh my gosh. Persistent.
No, I was just gonna say I got an eBay question from a guy, and I have a OEM factory stereo out of a 05 to or 97 to 05 Jeep, and he just sent me a question. He's like, "Have you tested all the functions on the radio? I bought another one exactly like this, and it wouldn't read the CDs, and the equalizer channels wouldn't work. Does yours work? Sorry to sound so picky." So this guy wants me to say yes. I'll sell it to him, and then he'll say, "Oh, it doesn't work," and then he'll send me the one back. Yeah. No, thank you. No, I have not tested it. Please don't buy it. I will block you.
I have never blocked anybody.
I blocked
on eBay, not on YouTube. Plenty of people,
right?
But on eBay, I never have.
I just blocked somebody the other day. They bought a laptop I have for parts, not working. No hard drive, no battery, no nothing. They log in, they select the item, they click buy, they confirm they want to buy it. They then have to log into PayPal, confirm that they want to pay for it, and then I immediately get "Oh, I'm sorry, I don't know how this was purchased. This must have been an accident. Please cancel." And I look at their store, and all they sell is like for parts not working, cell phones and computer parts. I'm just like, I'm not gonna deal with it. I just block them.
I had to block a YouTuber because I stole his channel name or show name and didn't realize it, like an idiot, and made a good friend there. Yeah, that was horrible. I didn't mean to make the guy mad.
You had to block him?
Yeah, because he just kept going on and on in chat. It was Voodoo guy. That Voodoo. Yeah, I had to like mute him. I don't know. I guess it was just temporarily muted. I didn't block him permanently. I just muted him because he kept going on. And when it was over, I changed the name of the show. Shane gave me something like the Picker Confessional, because I have this thing that I put up behind me sometimes. It looks like one of those priest, like "Forgive me, Father, for I have sinned" type things. And so that's just what we went with. Nothing, no offense to Catholics. I love Catholics, but it was just the name of a show.
Sure. You should be the prophet.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's a good one.
The Prophet of Doom. Yeah, I'll have somebody in my channel trying to cast a spell on me.
Let's see. Who is Big Guy 1544? Hey, Delton, did you have a winner on your cost of the fishing pole lot? No, I have not. Actually, only like 3 people ever answered. So while I was in Branson, I went garage sailing because the fishing sucked. And as some of you know, I shipped like 12 boxes back to Texas because I filled my car up with so much shit. There was a small mom and pop fishing bait shop that was going out of business. And I walked in and he had 71 brand new fishing poles. And he had them in a corner. And I asked him, I said, how much for the poles? He's like, well, make me an offer. I was like, well, I said, my car's kind of full, so it'd have to be really worth it for me to pay to ship them back to Texas. And I made him an offer, and he said, yeah, why not? Just get him out of here.
Wow.
It's that good looks, man. I'm telling you.
It is. But and so in one of my videos, I said if anybody could guess how much I paid for them, if somebody gave me the right answer, I would send them a fishing pole for free.
Oh wow!
And no one has.
No one popped on that.
Well, I mean, 3 people guessed, but nobody was close.
Oh man!
Here goes Dwayne again. Oh. And he stops at 6.
He did this earlier, and Carol was just typing in numbers, and
yeah,
it was funny. So,
Oh, that's what I should do for my auction on your show, Dwayne. I should do a lot of fishing poles.
there you go.
there you go. What brand are they?
Oh, they're all they're Zebco, Abu Garcia, FLW. I mean, they're all kinds of brands.
Oh, that's cool.
And they're different actions and lengths, and some of them are small, like 5-foot poles, but then some are like 7 that like come apart into pieces.
Sure, cool.
I posted about 5 photos in the MSP auction page earlier of a couple of the cast iron pieces. I have a really nice jewelry jar. I actually have another beautiful necklace that I'm adding into that jewelry lot. I snagged it. It's a cross-cut piece of a geode on a gold chain. It's beautiful. It has Druzy quartz around the inside of it. And then I've got that really sweet blanket. I was told by the guy that bought it that it was Indian. I don't know if it's Navajo. I don't know if it's from Idaho. I have no idea. But it's really cool. It's super neat blanket.
Send me a close-up picture of it so I can see the thread pattern in it. And
yeah, I've got it. It's on it's on his channel or on his channel page, the group, the MSP auction page. I'd post a link in the chat, but I don't got it pulled up because my internet's sucking so bad tonight. I'm not a good wrench. Sorry, bub.
You suck. Yeah.
You know, John, on your internet.
That was in my old life.
With your internet issues, I would almost call your company and see if you can go to the business internet. I mean, it might cost a little bit more, but it might give you better service.
Unfortunately for me, I own a 40-acre farm right outside of town, and our internet stops at our industrial park, and I have to use something called tower internet. And I think between 3, 5-ish, all the way up to about 11 o'clock, people are streaming Netflix or porn or whatever they do, and like I can't get a break.
I have John to do no longer needs to stream porn because he's going to buy 600 DVDs from me
for 55 cents a piece. No, I don't need that bad juju.
All right, here you go, Delvin. I'll share the screen. This is the screen that John was talking about. That's the thread.
I would need something a little closer.
Like that?
Cool.
Can't get too much closer than that, buddy.
Yeah. What's the edge look like?
It's wrapped in some kind of burlap, like burlap twine. It's a beautiful blanket. It's gorgeous. I love the pattern on it.
I mean, just looking at it, it looks like it's if it is Navajo or Sioux or any of that, it looks more like it would be Navajo more than Sioux. But if it is, it looks like it might be something that was made 1970s to today for tourists or somebody who wants something Native American.
I'm sure it's not like yeah.
I think it's cool.
Just a cool. It's a cool pattern.
Is it wool?
It looks
like it's wool.
I'll have to defer to my friend who knows a lot about stuff because he knows stuff. Delden.
Yeah, it looks.
It's a gorgeous blanket. I
bet it's not very comfortable to cuddle up with, though.
Well, if you're an Indian outlaw, half Cherokee or Choctaw, you just do what you got to do. Sorry, guys, I can't do anything serious.
Man, nobody's guessed how much I spent on these 71 fishing poles yet.
71 fishing poles. You paid a quarter a piece.
$100.
Nope.
Is it an odd number?
It's an even number.
It's an even number.
$50.
Nope.
$50. I'm
It's
listing
a
a
stupid
quarter.
number. It's an absolutely stupid number.
25 bucks.
$12.
Nope.
$20.
Nope.
I don't know.
He gave them to you for free.
No. I paid money for them.
I don't like fishing, so I don't want to win them.
Oh.
I'm listing
we have
this.
a winner. We have a winner.
What is it?
$10.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
So, Val, if you would
That's
like
disgusting.
to send me your address on through the Book of Faces, I will send you a fishing pole.
You've won 600 porno movies.
I wish Nikki was in here. If she's on the phone or whatever, I guess, or she's driving. Like we were talking the other day, and she has problems with the postal office that they'll hold her mail if they don't have anybody else have mail on her. Her side of the street or whatever.
Right.
And I said, well, I was like, well, I can send you a certified letter every day of the week, so they have to go and get your signature every day. And I said, better yet, I can send you one of my adult DVDs in a clear poly mailer every day, certified.
Oh my gosh.
You know, you might be onto something there. That might be a good way to like get even with people. Like send them a porno.com or something like that. You just send people.
Oh, hey, by the way, Deldon, I have everybody's address. So if you ever need to get back at someone, in fact, I've got John's address. If you really want to get back at him real quick,
gosh.
My guy that delivers my mail goes to church with me. Don't do it.
John, you have me now. You don't need Jesus.
I don't. Yeah, no. With you, I need 2 Jesuses. You make me. I feed off of you. I can't.
God.
It's like I'm the gatekeeper and you're the key keeper. That's a Ghostbusters reference. If anyone didn't catch that.
So I was messaging John earlier today. I was disappointed. I'm not disappointed, but I really enjoyed the listing challenge that Valerie does on Sunday, and she does it again on Wednesday. But I'm off on Tuesday, and I was like, man, I was like, that really got me motivated. I listed like 47 items during the challenge. It's 53 total for the day, and I've seen so much activity because of it. And I was messaging John. I said we should totally do like a fat man listing challenge. And John's like, "Are you calling me fat?" And I said, "Well,
and
okay.
at this time, I am setting at an all-you-can-eat Chinese buffet with my friend Jerry and Jason Static, and we are just munching on the Chinese waitress. I'm trying to get Jason hooked up with her. I'm like smiling at her, talking sweet to her. And Jason, he's 5'2", and he stands up, and she's a little bit taller for a lady. And I'm like, I said, you guys look good standing next to each other. It was hilarious. We had a good time.
But I told him, I said, well, maybe we shouldn't say fat man listing challenge. We are gravity enhanced.
That's right, gravity enhanced.
There you go.
Yeah, we need to do it any day besides Sunday because Jacob only lists Monday through Friday.
So I'm thinking about Tuesday. Tuesday's my day off.
Hey, I'm in. I'm in.
Right on.
They need to have a listing.
Although,
they need to have
Valerie, I don't think you're a fat man.
No,
and I wouldn't consider myself that, but
oh no, you're definitely.
I'm up for the challenge.
Oh, okay.
We're not going to assume anyone's gender on this show, but anyways,
identify as one on Tuesdays.
That jewelry jar that I got, right on top of it when I bought it, there were 2 sterling silver salt and pepper shakers. It's like the Goodwill employees are like starting to stage stuff. They're getting smart. They're like, hey, look what we got. So I don't know what's in that jar. I'm pretty excited for someone to get it and let me know. I don't know. I know that there's a Zippo lighter on the other side. There's like a Zippo lighter in a case, and there's some kind of like Masonic Lodge coin. I'm excited. I'm excited. I am so excited about that auction show.
I buy.
I love it.
All things Masonic.
Really, I'll have to keep that in mind. I'll hook you up, bro. I got some friends that are deep in the lodge, like Illuminati deep, like 33-degree Masons, and I don't know what I'm saying. I'm just speaking Alex Jones stuff now. I'm just quoting stuff that I heard Alex Jones say. Yeah, probably never a good idea.
Now we've added Alex Jones to the list. That YouTube is definitely going to start take this video down.
That's right.
Check this out. I picked this up today. I don't know if this is. I think it's maybe, I don't know. It's a T-shirt. It's the color on it is out. Oh, never mind.
You're actually going to try to show us something with your camera?
I was going to say, oh boy.
That camera is also a toaster. It works as it's a.
It holds doors open really well.
Yeah. It's made out of cast iron. We love you, Delton.
I know.
Ooh, I like it.
Pimp
That's
2.
cute. I like it.
You gotta have the Pimp 1.
Well, I didn't realize that's what it said because the shirt right in front of it.
It had the set.
Oh, said thing 3, and I just saw it, and I was like, "Oh, they're right next to each other."
Pimp 2 and thing 3.
Yeah. So I was like, I didn't know there was a thing 3, but
why is it stuck on me? Everybody's saying it's stuck on me. That's a scary thought.
No, it's not stuck on you.
Well, I'm just saying in the chat they're saying that. So
how do I adjust the settings so when somebody's talking, it goes to them?
You don't. If there's a white box around anyone, you just click on it, and when the white border goes away, you're set. You're ready to rock it.
Cool, thank you. I had it stuck on Dwayne. That's probably why.
Because it was switching.
Hey, Deldon, is your roommate home?
Yeah, he's in bed.
Why? Who's that big tall guy standing behind you?
Well, Kirby's not tall, so.
I'm just messing with you. I'm just.
He's like 5'3".
I'm just messing with you.
Okay,
like,
Rod is
you're out. You're out of my little buddy.
So nobody in the chat saw the shirts. Only the panel saw the shirts.
Whoops.
It's what they are. Is they're the thing 1 and thing 2 shirts off of what is that? The Cat in the Hat. One of them says Pimp 2 and thing 3. I don't understand it, but it's cool. I guess. Yeah, I like it.
Oh, I
Pimp 2 shirt.
I bought. Oh, son of a bitch! Oh, fuck me! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh what?
okay then.
Are you all right?
You all right there?
What'd you do? Did you hit your head? I did that before. Raised up and hit my head on something.
Did you roll the desk chair over the 9-pound hammer?
Oh, sorry.
It's okay. Just take a deep breath, man. We're with you.
Oh, I just dropped that on the arch of my foot.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Oh my Jesus.
So now he starts praying.
Yeah, right?
So I bought this for $1 at Goodwill.
It was a horrible
That's got some DNA on it. It ought to be worth some more.
Oh my gosh.
So do those DVDs.
I bought these for $2.99.
Cool.
Oh, those are snow boots. Some of those are worth a ton.
Ski boots.
Because you need ski boots in Texas.
I know, right? They weren't priced.
And I see so many ski boots here in Utah. I don't know anything about them.
Hey, Scott, I want you to know, man, global warming, it's a thing.
Oh, my God.
All right, Fishing and Pickens keeping track. Add global warming to the list. with guns, Trump, porn, Alex Jones, and global warming.
Oh,
I got
my
a guy.
Lord,
I got
no.
a guy that I work with. He's like my best friend at work, and he is all InfoWars all the time. Like he buys the Alex Jones vitamins, and he's just.
Do they work? Does he say they work?
He thinks they do, but I think a lot of placebo effects, in my opinion.
Does that make you paranoid as shit and batshit crazy?
Probably.
Oh my God, Alex Jones has went off the deep end many times though, and that's why I watch him. That and that. What's that chick's name? Donahue or whatever. When she was on there, she was just hot. That's the only why I watched it.
It's like the Jerry Springer of politics. You're just waiting to see what the hell comes out of his mouth.
I didn't even know who he was. I had to look him up.
Oh God,
hey, there was a conspiracy that he was like there was another name that he existed under, and that he was a secret operative from the CIA. And there's so many conspiracies that circle around him. He was married and then got a divorce because he was shebanging around with one of his little office bunnies. Me too.
He was banging around with you too?
No. The hashtag Me Too thing.
Oh,
he was
just checking, man.
I think the hashtag got bleeped out. Damn internet. Hey, there's only one YouTuber that I'm madly in love with.
I was about to say, I hope your wife's in bed, and if she's not in bed, say I love you till she puts down the butcher knife.
He's a giant Filipino.
She is a redhead. I told her if I could find a redheaded Filipino, I'd leave her.
Oh my God. We just need to bring you a Thai lady boy. That's what you need, John, is a Thai lady boy.
Yeah, we used to call the little Filipinos the LBFMs in the Marine Corps. So
yeah, my friend, he was a Marine, is a Marine because once a Marine, always a Marine. But he married a lady, and she came back with him. Man, I tell you what, I don't think I've ever had a dog that's as loyal as she is to him. And I mean, a dog will love you, and nobody loves you.
So are you saying Filipinos are dogs?
No.
Are we going to do some race baiting?
I'm saying it's that. No. It's the love. It's the loyalty. Like my wife's like a cat. My wife's like a cat. She loves me, and she'll lay like around me. But when I go to pet her, she like her hair sticks up and she hisses at me and runs away.
I don't even care about your fucking forefoot.
Yeah.
This is her.
Come on now.
It's like, you ever see the cartoon with a man and the woman laying in bed by each other, and there's like a stretch of barbed wire between them, and she has a bear trap down by her hoo-hoo, and like landmines, and he's like, so
what are you into?
And he's like, so I'm guessing that we're not going to do anything tonight. That's my wife.
Except when I put a message in the group chat. If somebody would respond to that, that would be great.
I don't know who he is.
I don't either.
But there's a way to take care of that.
That's true.
I would go do it, but if I do, I'll.
Well, I'm not. No, not yet.
Yeah, that's the thing. You want to see people like that. I moderate Doomsday Preppers on Facebook. It's a freaking prepper group, obviously. Man, there are so many Type A personalities in the group. I swear that I don't think I'd ever want to belong to a prepper group because these guys are just like alpha males, and I'm so not that dude. I'm like, let's decorate our hideout with fuchsia and all these pretty flowers, and they're like, let's go kill stuff, and I'm like, it's so not me, and I don't deal well with that. So like, I just throw the band hammer out there every once in a while and have to like put people in their place, and I hate doing that, but. You know, sometimes when you got somebody causing trouble, you just gotta
give them the trouble.
Nip it in the bud.
That's right.
Rod in here.
What's up, mother truckers?
Hey, look at that man in that vest. I gotta go get an ice cream now. or in the jean jacket. I mean, sorry. I like the jean jacket. That's
I was looking for my
sweet.
headset.
Yeah, nice.
It's that big round thing on your desk.
Yeah.
What are you playing with what you playing with that camera for? There, you showing it off, Scott?
No, it's
Bragging?
one of the ones I bought at the flea market. It's a
You bought it
Sony.
at a flea market?
Yeah, I got 14 cameras for $40. It's one of
So you
the
want
battery came in. I was just making sure it worked.
Yeah, that thing's stolen. Somebody stole it, took it to the
Oh,
flea
hey,
market.
here's a
Scratch that
question.
serial number off, bro.
It'll be for sale tomorrow on
Scratch that
eBay.
serial number off.
Stolen or not?
Everybody bitching about, or complaining about my video quality. Can I hook my GoPro 3 up and use that as my camera?
Like that's
If you had
much
a
better.
If you had a DSLR camera, you can download a program that will use as a webcam.
I wasn't asking about a DSLR camera. I was asking about my GoPro 3.
Well, just be a dick to me then. I don't know.
I don't think you can do that with
Maybe.
that GoPro.
Hey, wait a second. Let me check. Google ain't in your panel tonight, bro.
I don't think you can use your GoPro to live stream.
No, I don't
I don't
think
think
so.
so either.
You
At least
cannot-
not through Hangouts. I mean, you can. I think you can live stream, but you can't. You can't do a Hangout with other people.
If you use OBS and you can import that video source, you can download the virtual driver for OBS for Google Hangout so that you can use the virtual driver, the OBS camera to live stream with. So technically, if you can get it to work with OBS, you can get it to work with Google Hangout.
But then all my stuff will be backwards like yours.
I don't know.
Yeah, it will be backwards, but you can invert it through Google Hangout. You can flip your page horizontally, and then everything's fine. It's super easy. It's super easy.
Or you could just pay, $32 and get a damn good camera.
That's right.
That's right. Sell that DVD VCR behind you. That's like $180 on eBay. Flip that. You'll flip it in 3 days. Take that money and buy you a webcam. You deserve it for taking that block of wood to the foot.
Oh, God.
Right. Build in that Logitech I sent you. That's what I use, and it works pretty good. I think you can get it on eBay for like $35.
Wow.
Yeah, I think I bought somebody a camera. I think it was $28. It was like a Logitech C270 or 720, one or the other.
I got like
And
a
it's
five.
not. I mean, it's not high end by any means, but it works pretty good.
I think I have them. I bought some of the 9 series Logitech webcams. I bought 2 of them from Goodwill for $5 a piece, and I sold them both on eBay.
I have the 920, I think.
I gotta look and see what I have. I don't even remember.
Mine's the 720, so yeah, I can't stream in 1080, so it doesn't even matter.
I have the C920.
I have the 270.
I'm eating myself.
Here's another question. Can I change the name of my title of the video, of the live stream? Because initially I was going to do like my what I've sold for like the last couple of weeks or whatever, and
Yeah, you can just go into Creator Studio and hit edit and then just change the title.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, post.
This will
be
have to do that after this.
Yeah, I'll make up something for my morning show, and then after the show goes left somewhere, I'll put the left, whatever it went in the title.
Oh, this has been fun. I'm glad y'all joined me.
Me too.
Now I just need to.
Supposed to be listing. You're distracting us from listing.
I know, right?
I've listed 5 things, so I'm pretty.
I've not listed anything all day.
I've listed 25. I mean, my kid has listed 25.
I need a kid that can list.
They say you're locked on Rod now.
I'm watching it right now, and it's switching around. I don't know.
Yeah,
I see it on Scott.
I
Now it's on that pretty Valerie, and then it's back to me. There we go. I popped out my chat so I could do my job.
So why don't you? Are you ever going to class up your show a little bit, John, and invite your wife from time to time?
My wife does not like being on camera.
Really?
She's not. Yeah, she's real. Yeah,
She's so
self-conscious.
much better
about
looking
it.
She was on Tanya's auction.
She was, and that took a lot. She says she has to be prepared. And like when I get a link 2 seconds before, like we're going live, like with Deldon and me, I do it to Deldon too. And I'm like, we just don't have time to get prepared.
Yeah, my wife's the same way. Only coming here for a private hangout with like Dusty or somebody. Will she cuss at him and then leave?
That's fun. Poor Dusty.
He deserves it, I'm sure.
Did you know Dusty before you started doing this, or did you guys meet because of
We met on a YouTube show. It used to be a morning show. Same place I met John Chartier. It was a morning show. Paul, what's Paul's last name?
Gummerson.
Paul Gummerson. He lives in Denver. Ran it for. He did that. What did he do it for about a year and a half?
Yeah, Resell Ronan.
Yeah.
Jason, I want to clear something up. Jason Static says that I love Ryan from Rally Roots. He's okay, but I love his wife, Allie. She's absolutely gorgeous, and she's so bubbly and so full of life. Like, you could just never have a down day around a woman like that. She's just awesome. She's so sweet. So, Jason, get your facts straight. I only got one YouTube guy, and that's Deldon.
Aww.
I've surpassed Bonafide.
Well, Bonafide, I mean, I don't even come up on his radar. Now, I'm going to tell you, Deldon, if Bonafide messages me tomorrow and he's like, hey, I hear you picked Deldon over me. I mean, I'm sorry. You're going to go to my number 2.
You just go ahead with the homoeroticism and just keep that to yourself, buddy. I love you.
I just got a man crush on him. I think he's a cool dude. I don't want to do anything like that. I just think he's awesome. Like, he's an awesome guy. Like, I know, but I don't care. I'm not ashamed of who I am. I don't care who they are. But for me personally, I love him. I think he's a great guy. That's Scott. He's pretty good too. He's funny. That beard.
Hey, I had a lot of fun on the show from the van. People were like, "You were on a live show from the van?" Hell yeah! What else was I doing? I was driving down the road.
Right, that was awesome. I want to create a mobile, some kind of mobile live streaming device that I'll be able to wear and go out and be able to have my hands free. But be able to I've thought about I actually have one of those Dell tablets that's like a touch screen. I thought about if I could wear it on my forearm or have like a crossbody sling to where I could stick it in there. I know you guys are thinking I'm nuts. And have like a webcam on my hat. Hey, you got to do something a little bit different.
Yeah, you wouldn't stand out at all.
Oh my god!
I thought you said you were gonna wear that tablet on your forehead.
I gotta go in my own direction. You're just jealous. That's right. You think it's a goofy idea, but everyone's dumpster diving. Nobody was doing that 2 months ago.
Well, I wear that camera strap, my GoPro strapped to my chest at the estate sales and yard sales, and people look at you like you lost your mind. But I really have, so it doesn't matter.
When somebody asked me about my GoPro, I told them that I voted for Donald Trump, and now the CIA's after me, so I have to record everything I do.
I'm gonna use that and get it on camera. This is gonna be awesome.
I love Scott's garage sale videos, except for when he bends over to look at something in a box and his toes are always out there.
Oh yeah, you have that toe issue, don't you?
On the whole trip,
Valerie has a toe problem.
It's
a second toe.
It's a second toe. Yeah.
If
it's longer than your bigger toe, I can't do it. I can't handle it.
Oh,
that's right.
You're not.
It's disgusting.
I was scared. I thought for a minute the second toe might be a camel toe or something.
No.
Hey, I wore shoes the whole time that had enclosed toes just for you, Delvin. On Austin. So
right on. Probably because it was freaking 105 degrees and gonna burn your feet.
But don't worry though, I don't have any shoes on now. There you go.
Where'd he go?
Oh God! Oh, I just shot iced tea out my nose.
Man, you are just having problems.
I don't think he's going to make it through the night.
I know. He's going to end up in the
Goddamn.
hospital.
Yeah, maybe this live streaming thing just isn't for you, buddy.
Yeah. Maybe you need to start doing pre-recorded stuff. I'm trying to list something, and it's telling me that it needs to be equal to 99 cents, and I listed it for $149.9. Oh, I see. I put the dollar sign in it. That's retarded. I'm stupid.
As long as we all agree.
Yeah.
Oh my.
We're all on.
Rod, do you have a coat on? You're making me sweat.
Do I have a what on?
A coat.
It is chilly. It's probably in the 50s, maybe 60s.
Yeah, he's in the northern part of Idaho. He's in the Panhandle.
So yes,
Hey,
I do have a jacket on. If you want to call me names like a wuss or anything like that, I am okay. I'm secure enough with my manhood. I can accept any name calling that you guys want to throw out there.
Hell, it's still 80 here.
It's 73 here. I was just looking it up.
Let me see if I can see what the actual temperature is.
I tell you what.
Tell us what.
I have this guy on my YouTube channel that left a comment that talks about me drinking the Facebook group Kool-Aid. I like the guy that left the comment up above that guy. He's a really cool dude. He says, "Keep the videos coming, bud. You're doing great." No, but seriously, has anyone heard about that? About how about eBay and Goodwill? A gentleman said that he talked to his Goodwill manager, and she said that apparently that his bins location is getting in bed with their eBay, and they're going to start searching through all the stuff that comes to the Goodwill bins and culling the good stuff that's there, which is very little, off to somehow it's going to go to some eBay place, and they're going to list it on eBay, and they're going to send people in. And he says that he wouldn't have given it no merit, but he said that he talked to his bins manager directly and said that it's already affected their business. What do you guys think about that? That kind of I don't know. eBay competing directly with me. It's one thing to buy stuff new like Amazon does. They're not going to Goodwill saying, "Hey, send us all your DVDs and books," but they're going to China or wherever they source their products, and they're buying directly and they're shipping it from their warehouses. I don't want to see
more of a large maybe reseller that has a giant warehouse who's contacted maybe his regional Goodwill and made them an offer on to help source or help sort and then pull the good stuff and give a kickback or something.
I'll tell you, this is where I was coming from. First of all, not to discount anybody that has a manager position in a retail establishment, which I consider Goodwill a retail establishment, but oftentimes that manager title means a whole lot of responsibility with not much more pay. They don't get fed a lot of information as to all the details of any particular deals that are being made much higher than them. What I had mentioned in your Facebook thing or in your YouTube comment was what I could see is, which this would make more sense to me, is if Goodwill reached out to eBay, and we know there's eBay distribution channel or distribution centers out there, that Goodwill is reaching out to eBay to utilize eBay as a platform to sell their cherry pick goods. We already know that Goodwill cherry picks their items. They pick them before they go out on the floor of their retail stores. They cherry pick them before they go to the bins. That's what they're selling on shop. Yeah.
Very much that way.
That's what they're selling on shopgoodwill.com. So I could see them moving away from a shopgoodwill.com platform and moving to eBay, because eBay has a much farther reach. But without doing the research myself, I can't say one way or the other what's going on. But to me, from a business perspective, I think that would make more sense. That would take all that URL or their website, all that maintenance, all the distribution, setting up locations to store the goods and ship it out. That would take all that overhead away from Goodwill and put it in eBay's, on kind of in their ballpark, or whoever runs those distribution centers. I could see that happening more than eBay going. I mean, it doesn't even make sense that eBay would go to Goodwill and pick used items, so that they could sell them themselves.
Yeah, the Goodwills here already do that. Huntsville's 400,000 people has one Goodwill, and it has, did a video, it has jack crap in it. But you look behind the doors and everything's on pallets going in the trucks going to Birmingham, because they have all these employees down there testing it and putting everything anything, if it works, they're putting it on Goodwill. Yeah. And so absolutely nothing stays in the community. So I don't know how they claim to even help the communities when they have one store with, they're not creating jobs here. They're not doing anything. They're just making money.
I just get tired. And you know what? I'm a member of that Facebook group, and there is some good information that goes out there, but there's also a lot of people that are eBay is out to get me, that mentality. And they start putting stuff on Facebook, claiming it as 100% fact. I believe it because so-and-so told me, when they really don't know the whole story. And they don't really, I don't think a lot of people think it all through from all perspectives before making a decision. So I'm an eBay cheerleader. I'm pro eBay because to me, it's a great platform for the type of items that I sell. There are some issues, yes, and I'll be the first to admit those, but I'm not going to go out there and agree to everything that eBay is out to get the seller, because I really don't think it's true. I think that a big corporation is going to know the value of the sellers as well as the value of the buyers. And anybody that thinks that we don't need 10 times more buyers and sellers on eBay, they're mistaken. Sorry, I know how to quiet a room.
I think you're absolutely right, though.
Poplar Picker is there with you, John. He drinks the Kool-Aid too. Oh, he drinks the eBay Kool-Aid. Oh yeah, I guess I agree with Poplar. I drink the eBay Kool-Aid. I don't buy all the Facebook group Kool-Aids.
Well, I very seldom buy into it, and I have a few inroads with a couple people that I've made friends on with eBay for Business, and I thought about asking them about it to see if there's any truth to it. Because on a side note, I know that you're like YouTube channel, and he's in Southeast Missouri, and he's been messaging me back and forth. We exchanged phone numbers. I met him at McDonald's. He wanted to meet me. I don't know why. I'm not that impressive, but I met him at McDonald's, and we ate, and he was talking to me. He has a really cool business, and he said he hadn't been selling much. So he called eBay, and he called them up, and he got somebody, and they said, let me reset your account. And he said, okay, and they reset his account. And I've got the messages on my phone, and he's messaging me, and he's like, man, they reset my account. And he said, I've sold like 6 items. He goes, I've only been selling 1 or 2 items a day. He says, today I sold 6. And then by the time it was done, he had sold 9 items that day. And then eBay, he claimed they called him back and asked him how it had worked, how the reset had worked. And he said that it worked really good. He says sales are starting to slow off now. But he said he sold a lot of stuff. So I don't know what they did, but I told him to tell them to reset my account while they were at it. So I
I
don't
agree
know.
that does happen. I've seen that.
Yeah, I don't know if there's any truth to having your account reset, but maybe somebody, if they're having some slow sales and it's not just for a couple days, but it's consistently slow and low, maybe you could call. I've thought about it because the auction, I do a nightly show, what I bought, what I sold, and what I did to make my business better. And I normally do it about midnight, 1 o'clock. And anyways, that was not promotion. I don't know why I threw that out there. But on my show last night, everything that I sold was stuff that I had listed lately. And I was setting up the business. I go, that's kind of interesting because I've not sold anything. I have 1,100, almost 1,200 items listed. And everything that I sold today was stuff that I've had listed less than a month or two. And I've thought about calling and being like, hey, reset my stuff for me.
I have a question for you, John. I was going through your store the other day, and I noticed you have like multiple listings for the exact same item.
What do you mean? Like if I have more than one item, if I have
like the wand, like the letters I sent you the message for, which I thought was pretty genius. He's got these like Disney letters that spell wand, and I sent him a text and said, "Dear sir, do you think I could possibly spell the name Dawn with these?"
That's what he messages me.
But that's like you had that listed like 4 different times. So I didn't know.
Really?
Yeah, like a lot of your items were like that. So that's, I mean, I don't know.
Man, you're telling me something I'm gonna have to check out.
There is a URL. I'll have to find it, but there is a URL you can go put your store name in, and it will automatically identify any duplicates on your account.
Yeah, it's called the eBay duplicate listing tool.
Where do you find that at?
Did Dwayne drop out?
I only see it listed one time, bro, but I don't know. Like, seriously, let me know because that scares the poop out of me. But that's something I've had listed for a while that I just need to mark down and sell it because those are just pieces with like ears.
So here's that's the URL for that duplicate lister.
Thanks,
checker. All it does is you go in there, you click on it. Originally you have to put in your eBay store name, and then it just does a quick loop and checks for duplicate listers.
I'm checking mine right now.
I'm gonna.
Actually, it's been a while since eBay started doing their duplicate listing checker. Whenever you relist something, I think that's caught most of them. On mine, once in a while I'll check, but very rarely do I ever come across one that eBay hasn't already caught. When I was relisting it or something like that.
I've got a duplicate right there. I think what catches me is when I have when I do the relist. I don't know where it screws up. It's somewhere. I do end up in. And it may even be something with eBay, but every once in a while I will have duplicate listings.
I'll tell you how I used to get it is whenever I'd go to relist something, and then so I relisted it and I forget to delete it out of my unlisted or my whatever they're called.
That is
unsold,
probably,
and then I do it again and I don't catch it.
That is probably what it is. That's how I lost my TRS for so long, I think, because I ended up selling something and go, I just sold that last week, and then boom, I have a defect item.
Right.
I did get my TRS back here a week and a half ago, so I'm pretty stoked about that. I never realized how important it was, because when you lose it, you just and you read all this, everybody's having slow days, so you think, oh, I'm just having a slow period, but I'm still selling stuff. But man, as soon as I got it back, sales did pick up.
So Nikki said Struggleville put out that duplicate lister tool, which
really?
Yeah,
I don't even know where I got it. I just got it.
He's the guy that's like after Global Voodoo. Like he makes videos on Mike all the time, which is kind of weird.
This is mine right here. I don't know if it, can you guys see it if it popped up. I have two. I'll have to go in. The two are universal joints, and they've got different photos. So I'm sure I've got two of them. And then the other one is this 95 to 05. It's car parts. I don't know because a lot of that stuff, those two were listed on the same day. So I'll end one of them. I don't want to be selling duplicate stuff. Crazy. Thanks a lot, Dwayne. You just went up on my list of people that are awesome.
Oh,
mine are even highlighted.
Is he knocking me off the list, you cheating bastard?
I didn't knock you off the list. You're still on your throne.
You're never on the list, Sheldon.
Don't be getting prissy. Don't be getting prissy with me, you prima donna.
Dylan,
you're on the special high-intensity training list.
You're only on the top of the list when it's just you and him in the chat.
Yeah.
I see how that game works.
Hey, Deldon's blowing up. He's going crazy. He's already had Chad and Ronnie on his show, on his first live show.
I know he's up to like 185 subscribers now.
You know, someone that really needs a good push, and they're not here now, but Shane, he's at 911 subs. He is right there at 1,000. So I've been talking to him. I'm going to start, I don't know, I like to figure something out, get him to that 1,000 sub mark, because I just love seeing people win. I love seeing people win and be successful. And he's a great guy.
Let's help get him to 1,000 so he can wait 6 or 8 months with me.
That's right. Hey, but did you see my buddy from Canada, Rob? He finally got monetized. Yep. Bargain Barons. Those guys are cool. I love his wife. She is so
watched them
awesome.
So what did they do to get monetized? This just finally went out, or they?
It just 7 months, man. It went through. You're still not monetized. I'm telling you, it's your Alex Jones comments, man.
I don't make Alex comments on my channel.
I love the DNC, and Barack Obama is still my president, so I'll be monetized tomorrow.
Yeah, it's probably because
I love
there's not enough monetization out there to bribe me into making those statements.
I think I'd rather run my genitals through a meat grinder.
I love everybody. I don't care. I love Obama. I love Trump. They're people. They do the best they can do, man. I can't hurt. I can't cross a man for.
You're still screen sharing.
Following his convictions. Am I?
Yeah, we're looking at.
Oh yeah, we're watching all kinds of stuff.
You're watching me look at. I think what channel? Well, I'm in the Reseller Society, so you can watch if you want.
I do like your wallpaper though.
Yeah, that's my son is named Judah, and we named him after the scripture Revelations 5:5, the Lion of the tribe of Judah. And I know this sounds crazy, and I know people. I'm not going to go off into this religious tangent, but like I've had some really crazy, amazing religious experiences in my life, and one of them, we wanted a little girl, but I knew we weren't going to have a little girl. And I knew that I was going to have a son, and that he was going to be. He was going to be a bold little boy, a little lion. And this kid is not afraid. I've had to go pick him up at the police station already because he snuck out of my house and got down to the street while I was working and didn't realize that he had got up. Scared me to death. And he's bold like a little lion. And me and my wife, we were sitting in the OB. Whatever, we were doing one of them 3D ultrasounds, doing a reveal. We were going to find out if we were having a boy or girl, and I just knew what we were having. And setting over on the shelf was all these little animals that you could put his little heartbeat in. And I looked at it, and the lion just impressed upon me. And whenever we found out it was a boy, my wife was upset, and she was crying. And she wanted a little girl, and I want a little girl. And but at the same time, they're like, what animal do you want to put that heartbeat in? And at the same time, we both said the lion. We want the lion. And we didn't even talk about it, but we want the lion. But we just finished our adoption classes, so we're going to get a girl. But we're going to get a girl. We're going to adopt. So that's going to work out great for us. That's why we're still in Missouri.
What was I going to say?
I just made a sale, so you guys are going to have to drink the eBay Kool-Aid. The eBay cheerleader Kool-Aid.
So I will, Valerie, you may want to turn your head. I will screen share my my wallpaper for you.
Whoa. All right, then. That's an ugly guy sitting on there, but I'm sure the thing behind it's nice.
Woo! Them humps, them lovely lady lumps.
Actually, I wanted to. How do I go back to this? So I was gonna.
There just went your ratings.
Do what?
There went your ratings.
Okay.
Was that a video of me that you were watching? I knew you loved me.
I was looking at Rod's comment on your thing. You're the Alex Jones of YouTube resellers.
Did I miss something?
What are you doing there, Delvin?
I'm still sharing.
Don't share too much. Sharing is caring, but you can't overshare.
Now he's back.
There he is.
There's this really cool group that I belong to. It's called Facebook Live Auctions and Sales, Antiques, and Vintage. This guy, he has a unique idea. What he does, he's actually doing auctions right now. He sets up his webcam, and he has a whole room, and he lines the room with stuff, and he just does an auction, and you can bid live on Facebook.
There's lots of people who are doing it.
Yeah, I've seen that here too.
Yeah, it's just amazing.
So I was going to show you what I just sold. All right, so now I got it set. So here, I just sold this.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if y'all can see it.
No, we see your ugly mug still.
Oh,
there we go.
Oh, nice. Good job.
So I picked that up at for $10 at Garage 7 Branson.
Nice.
Alex is my dad.
I listed this during the challenge the other day.
I saw that in your video.
Did it sell?
Yeah, yeah.
How much you get out of it?
$50.
I have a friend that paints those.
Oh, now I know you're lying. You don't have a friend.
She's sweet. She's awesome. She can do some beautiful. She takes those. In fact, let me do a screen share real quick. I just went to her page, and well, it takes. They've got a pump. Here it is. See that there?
Earlier this morning. This is something I listed during Valerie's listing challenge.
Oh, that's cool. I like that.
And I did on my reveal or on video. I got this one, another handheld scanner, and like 6 Cobra two-way walkie-talkie radios or whatever.
Those sell good.
I got all, like, I think there's nine total count. I got all of them for $20. Guy owned a satellite and electronic shop in Branson and went out of business years ago. This is all new old stock.
Oops.
Here's one of them that she painted here. It's called Brotherhood, and it's got the 3 firefighters on it. She's just really awesome. She does a great job. She can paint anything. She paints ornaments and stuff. Super talented. Justin Bieber ornament.
Did you say Bieber?
Oh, of course I said Bieber. I didn't stutter. I got the Bieber fever.
Oh, you're a believer. You're a believer.
That's right.
Believer. Yeah.
No,
Yeah,
I'm just kidding.
I'm sorry.
I think I've listened to like one of his songs before, and that was just to aggravate my wife. My wife is hardcore rock. She loves rock, and so I listen to weird stuff every once in a while just to aggravate her.
Most of my girls were teenagers during the whole Bieber phase. I personally just think he's a douche, but And not in a good way.
That reminds me of a very funny story. So when I was in junior high, I was in 6th grade. I used to spend the weekends, meet all our buddies. We would, every other weekend we'd rotate whose houses we were staying at. We'd play Nintendo all weekend. And we were staying at Brian's house one particular weekend. And his little brother came out of the bathroom one day. His little brother's like 5 years younger than us, 6, I don't know. I guess we were like 12. He was like 5 or 6. And he comes out the bathroom with a used douche.
Oh,
and
God.
he's got the nozzle of it in his mouth. And he's blowing on it, sucking on it. And he's like, "Look, Brian, bagpipes."
Oh my God.
He's now, as an adult, he is now gay, and I am firmly believe because the teeth in his vagina.
I don't even know where to go with that.
Oh my gosh. Wow.
I'm never getting monetized.
Yeah, probably not.
I should just go to Twitch. So, yeah.
Has anybody, this is a eBay related question, has anybody had issues with global shipping and things sold in a country that qualifies for global shipping, but when the sale goes through, it doesn't, so you end up having to ship it outside the global shipping program?
I mean,
I had like 4 sales this week. I sent 200 plus Pokemon cards. The sale was $15. It was in a binder, and it ended up costing the guy $59.03 to ship. I think that one was going to Sweden.
Hey,
They
John,
paid
you're
it.
still screen sharing.
They paid it. But seriously, I've had like 3 or 4 this just since Sunday that were all like that. So basically what happens, you think your sale goes through, everything's fine, and then they don't get the invoice. You have to send them an invoice individually. So you have to go to the eBay calculator or wherever you go, calculate the shipping, put it in the invoice, and send them an invoice before they can even pay for it. So just if you guys use GSP, just be on the lookout for that. That's basically what you do, and don't waste your time calling eBay because they're going to tell you the same thing I just said. You just have to calculate. You have to figure out the shipping and get it to them because this one was Australia, one was Sweden, one was Germany, and I can't remember where the other one was, but basically I had to go through and calculate shipping, put it in the invoice, send them the invoice. And the first one, I was like, you know what? I completely understand if you want to cancel this order because of the astronomical shipping on this, but it's going to cost you $59 to ship. And they paid it. So I was like, maybe they understand that. So I'm like, after that one, I was like, I'm not even going to put anything in there. I'm just going to send them the invoice and be done with it. And everybody so far is paid.
So let me ask you this. When you do the invoice, so it does not go through GSP at that time, right?
Correct.
Okay, so that's what they do. That's that they figured that out overseas, is if they do that way, it kicks it out, and then they can get it just through. You'll have to send it through international. So I've called eBay a couple of times and had the order actually canceled. I won't ship international. If it doesn't go through GSP, they're not getting it. So
when I talked to eBay, they said I'm still under seller protection. That and they looked it up, and it's I don't know what it is that's causing them to. Basically, what's happening is eBay doesn't determine what goes through GSP. They're using a third party that ships all their GSP items, and so whatever they have programmed over here, whether it's this third party's API connecting up to eBay's system, when it was somewhere in there, there's a disconnect where, yeah, they ship those items to that country, but there's different portions of that country that maybe because it's remote or whatever, it doesn't fall under that blanket protection. But I figure when eBay said, you know, it's under, yeah, I'm still going to be protected. I just went ahead and did it, and for no other reason, because I think one or two of them I went through pirate ship to do, because they say they guarantee as well. If something fails, I just want to test that process, because I'm a tester when it comes to this whole journey I'm going on with eBay.
Sure. What is that?
By the power of Grayskull. Sorry.
Watch out for your copyright. You got to be aware of that.
I wasn't that close. Come on.
No, there's just some background music.
Yeah, I picked up one somewhere, and all they did was say that it was found in the video, and since I wasn't monetized, they chose to add a commercial to my video. Oh, big deal. Add a commercial.
Yeah, I just got a warning for it, but
for what?
I don't like warnings.
I got let's see. Yeah, I got a warning as well when I did that one when I went to the flea market and they had the Mexican music playing in the background. As I was walking through the flea market, I got tagged for that. And they just made it so I couldn't monetize.
Yeah. It's like, well, I don't have 1,000 subscribers yet, so.
How close are you?
I think I'm 860.
Wow.
So eventually I'll get there.
Need to have a big push for all you guys that are just that close, and push it and be like, hey, you know.
Push it real good.
That's right. Dun, 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 dun. Push it real good. Because I love seeing you guys win. I love it. Winning.
Yeah, I think it's more of a personal goal now to get to that 1,000. I'm not really up for the whole, playing YouTube's games as far as, getting paid for it. I'm over that.
Right.
I know that's probably not going to happen. If it does happen, it's probably going to be a while. So I'm over that. For me, it's like a personal goal to get over that 1,000 hump. So trying to get my name out there, get some subscribers.
You notice how clear my internet is now? It's just crazy. It's everybody went to bed. Good morning. Good night. 11:30. I can see everyone. I can read stuff on people's walls. Man, I hate my internet.
Delton, we have a request to see you do Running Man. I never could get the Running Man.
Dawn, I went outside to pee. I'm sorry. I'm a country boy.
Rookie move.
I'm conserving water.
Who's got the dogs?
I got a bottle under my desk.
I have two dogs.
I will give you a bottle of Jameson and raise you a bottle of Crown Royal.
Yeah, I've got a bottle on my desk too, but
that's rough.
Jameson way outdoes Crown.
I don't know what trailer park you're from.
Evidently, you ain't drink Jameson.
It's okay. There's a bar in Chicago that does Jameson ice cream.
Ooh.
Like a soft serve. Oh, it's wicked good.
Jameson is something you can just sip on ice. Crown, I don't know. I used to be a huge Crown drinker, but ever since I got hooked on, actually got hooked on Manhattans.
Better than methamphetamine. I thought
Have you guys ever had a Shirley Temple? That's what
I have, and those are rough. John, do you take 2 cherries or just 1?
Man, I take it depends. It depends on if it's going home time and she looks kind of rough, I might take 3.
It depends on how many sisters she has.
One for every tooth she has. Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
We're on Delton's channel.
Yeah, I've got a bottle of Tennessee salted caramel whiskey from Old Smoky. It's some good stuff.
Valerie reminds me of my aunt. Every time I start talking, she goes, "Oh my god, oh my god."
I'm never going to get invited on Valerie's panel. I'm pretty sure now.
I think there's certain people that brings out the worst in John.
She is going to regret teaching me how to do.
No, I am not. No, I am not. I think it was if I had any doubts, I would never have attempted it. But I think it's I think it's a good thing. I don't think it's a bad thing.
People like watching train wrecks.
I like to see new people come on and do good.
I do too. He's a good
that
guy.
one video last week that went to like 4 a.m. That was a train wreck.
That was.
God.
Woo! Woo!
And I had to
Put my
work in the
conductor hat
morning.
on.
I was so dead at work that day. Oh,
That was 5 hours. That was, and then the next night we did one for like 3 hours, and then 2 hours, and then I was finally like, I can't do this anymore.
We've done a 24-hour marathon.
That is
We did a 24-hour marathon.
a listing marathon.
What's that?
You
On
should
our
be
channel.
at 10,000 subs. You should be at 10,000 for that.
Oh, I've
That's
got like
crazy.
6 years of watch time. That's not an issue.
That's crazy.
I just saw Dwayne's look on his face when they said 5 hour stream, or no, a 24-hour marathon.
Yeah. Because you can only go 8 hours before they kick you out. So we did four 8-hour spans.
Valerie, I want you to know every Tuesday and Thursday when I hit the little button that says up to 8 hours, I think about you and all that. I'm like, every time Valerie hits this button, it goes 8 hours.
Yeah.
I like it though. I've creeped your channel for a long time. I don't always write, but I just get in there and I listen to you guys, and I love it. I love listening.
We're a great channel to listen to because you can just put us on and you can just, list and do your thing, and I agree. I don't like to watch our shows because I don't like the way that I sound.
You're fine.
But I know, but I just
I'm with you. I don't watch mine either.
I've tried it and I just like, nope, I can't do it.
I watch mine. I watch it one time only to see what I did wrong to what I can improve upon. I take notes and stuff.
Oh God, I would be so inundated with videos if I did that.
Well, yeah, but most of my videos, I try to keep it keep it simple, stupid. That's my philosophy. Just if you can do a 5 or 6 minute video, I've watched it. Some of my shorter videos have hundreds of views, and my longer videos, people look at that and they go, I don't want to look at that face for 25 minutes. So I try to keep it short.
Yeah.
I just like to hear myself talk.
If I look like Bonafide Hustler or Ryan Roots, then maybe people would want to watch that. His video today, he was at the gym. I said, I thought about doing a parody video of just like going to the gym and doing what he did, and people would be like, "What are you doing?" You're like,
but you said he got a box of
thought it would
Kleenex and
work.
a bottle of Jerkins.
You should go to the grocery store picking up boxes of stuff and lift them up and down like boxes of Little Debbie snacks.
Yeah.
Right.
6 packs of beer.
There's another gentleman. I've started watching his stuff, and I kind of like him. He's a younger guy.
Belt as well.
He's a super cool dude. He's got a warehouse, and
Is he Asian?
Rabbit?
he's black. He's a black kid. And with the and
Oh,
You're talking
What
about
is his name?
he's in Florida.
yeah,
eBay Kurt.
yeah.
yeah, that dude is
eBay
awesome. I
Kurt.
love him.
Yeah, I like
Yeah,
him. I
he's
watch
cool.
him.
Yeah, I love
He
his
doesn't,
stuff.
he doesn't put out a lot of videos though, like once a month. It seems like.
Yeah,
There's a guy, one of the guys I watch. He's only got like 7 or 8 videos. He does them like every couple months, but his videos are actually really good. It's a Go to Deal or something like that.
I've got hundreds of people that I've subbed to. I go through now, and if you haven't made a video in 2 or 3 months, I unsub you. So sorry if I'm not subbed to you anymore. But the people in my feed, I want to make sure that are making content so that I can watch their video. Every video that's uploaded, I give it 5 minutes. I watch 5 minutes. If it doesn't hold my attention, I'm out. But I will leave a comment and give a thumbs up. So I'm a good sub. Definitely a good sub.
So is that why I get comments like 5 minutes in? That's you leaving?
No, unless it's an hour or something long. But a lot of your morning show videos, I'll watch. I won't watch them all, but I watch quite a bit. You get a lot of watch time.
Every single one of them, Scott, all the way through.
I don't. It's too damn early for me.
Man, it like to kill me when I was on the West Coast trying to do them things. Oh my God! At
That's
5 o'clock
hard.
in the morning.
Yeah, when you come on, I'm like, oh my God, I just woke up. Are you kidding me? I can't handle this without any coffee.
I'm going to put in the chat a link to this guy's page. I really like his content. I mean, he's funny. He gets his family involved, but he just doesn't put content out that much. But check it out if you've never heard of him. He's only got like 5 or 6 videos, but they're all really good.
Oh,
It's my wife.
That's
That
your
bottom
wife's-
girls.
that's your wife's ringtone. That's cool.
I just hung up on her. I should be happy about that.
I find that does not usually end well.
My wife never calls me. I never get a phone call from her.
My wife calls me from across the room.
I'm outside. I'll get a text her when I'm out here because she ain't coming out here. And if I'm in the living room, she yells at me for being loud, so I got to come out here.
I get that a lot.
Yeah, I got a lot of content I taped. Hell, we went to 40 yard sales one day and 15 the next. And we went to 14 or 15 Goodwills and and 3 Savers and 4 local thrift stores and then all the events.
You gotta do like one long dusty video?
Oh hell no! I'm not making a 5-hour video.
You're Valerie. You're chick picker, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, on some of your videos, I'll screen share it here, like before I go to bed at night, because it's just I'm paying for the internet anyways, so you can see a couple of your long videos. I just click on them and hit play, so that that's what I do. I try to help people out. Here's a 3-hour video that I played all the way through, an 8-hour, a 3-hour. Here's 2 hours. I watched that whole video with you guys.
Giant
If you look,
shit on your nose right now.
Say what? No. I was just showing her that's what I think that we can do for each other is that if you're going to bed late one night, just click on one of your buddies' YouTube channels and and just play some of their videos and help them out. Help
I
them.
do that, and then I end up waking up at 4 o'clock in the morning to fucking
My
Little Pony.
Well, I could not. Like I was watching the Scotch
I'm a
channel
pony. I'm a
with
pony.
him and Steve, and they were talking about My Little Ponies. And then next thing I know, I kind of roll over to somebody else talking about a My Little Pony collection. And then like 3 hours later, I wake up to go to the bathroom, and it's a full on My Little Pony cartoon fest.
Hey, for the record, that was Steve talking about a lot of My Little Pony. I have no clue about My Little Pony.
You say My Little Pony Fest like it's a bad thing.
I hated cartoons as a kid. I damn sure don't like them as an adult.
Oh, I love animated shorts.
Oh, I hated them.
I don't call them cartoons anymore.
I like shorty shorts.
They rot your brain, give children a false hope of reality.
I tell you what, the Bonafide Hustler makes a mean thumbnail. I like that white. Looks clean. I could learn some stuff from him.
Hey, I gave him your message, by the way.
I bet she just was like, who? I'm always messing with him on his videos. Today he had a video and he had a banana laying on his
oh god, here we go.
He had a banana laying on his thing, and he always does this stupid phone call thing. And I said, I see your banana setting over on the right-hand side of the dash. I sure hope you get a phone call today. I've been talking to one of my guys, and he has some gains he was looking to get rid of, so I dropped him your name. And he's like, my boy, yo, it's just like, you my boy, hook a brother up or something like that. He's funny. He don't even know me, though, did he? He didn't even know me.
Thanks, Jason.
What'd he do?
He subscribed to my channel.
Jason Static.
Yes. He's
a good guy. We went picking with him today. He's a pretty cool guy.
Yeah.
He actually got a day off from the restaurant.
Yeah, right? No, he didn't. We had him eating, and you look pale, babe. You okay? No, you don't look.
Don't be calling me babe on live TV, man. What are you doing?
My wife's sick, and I'm worried about her. What are you doing, pig? But anyways, yeah. So we went picking today, and me, him, and my friend Jerry. And
you're worried about her, so you called her a pig?
Yeah.
No, my baby.
What's going on here?
Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here, mister.
He's like, well, get your ass out of the chair, come get me.
It's exactly what he said. This is Pig. This is Judah. Say hi to everybody, Judah.
I thought he was a lion. How can he be a pig and a lion?
He's a pig, a lion, and he's my baby. This is you know how every parent has that kid that you have to end up bailing out of jail? Yeah, I'm a bear, yeah. This is the boy that we've already had to go to the jailhouse to get, and he's only 3, so we're hoping that's behind us, right, bud? Right?
He's neither confirming nor denying.
Yeah.
He's like, no.
My baby. You my boy. You my baby.
How many kids do you have, John?
I have 3. I have Noah, Asher, and Judah. They're all Hebrew names, and we aren't even Jewish. I don't get it.
Well, you were the one that picked them.
I know, right? My wife. She picked the second one. I got to pick the first one, and then I got to pick the last one.
My step grandfather had the most ominous name for a Jew.
What was it?
Well, he was half Jewish. His mother was Jewish. His father was German or Austrian, and his name was Leslie Adolf Link.
Just leave that there, bub. There you go. Adolf, what a crazy name.
Yep.
All right, back to your story about Jason.
So anyways, he pulls in, and I think I've already kind of told the story a little bit, but he pulled in, and me and Jerry sat in the van, and he pulled in, and I said, "Man, look at that van over there. It's got curtains in it." I said, "It looks kind of creepy." And Jerry looked up at it, and he goes, "That's Jason." And I go, "It is Jason." And he came over, so we went to eat, and we had a good time. I like Jason. He's good people.
So to have free candy on the side or anything?
No, but he did have a big piece of decorative terracotta that was in the van that came with the van when he bought it. And I'm like, that's kind of weird, but hey, neat. Sell it, make some money. But he's a cool dude. He has a YouTube channel too. There's a lot of interesting. He does toy videos and antiques. He was trying to get me to put a picture. He messaged me earlier, and he sent me a picture of. It was a picture of Donald Trump, Kim Jong-un, and the basketball player guy, Dennis Rodman. And it said NWO for life, the wrestling thing, and they're all wearing like NWO shirts. And I'm like, I ain't putting that on there. They're not coming after me.
That's awesome.
Yeah, he's hilarious. He's an Alex Jones fan.
Yeah, I'm never getting monetized.
It's fine. You got a long hill to climb for that.
Yeah, you got to piss off a lot more people to get to 1,000 subs anyway.
Mark my words, I will be at 1,000 subs by the end of July.
If you really like, I don't know what you could do, but drama really draws people in. So I guess you could. I wouldn't suggest going that route, but I guess there's always that route.
Is that what you're trying to do with that video today, John?
So here's my plan.
If he would have called me out on a video, though, he has 40,000 subs. I should have been a little bit more of a
Yeah.
teacher.
You should have. You need to make that video. Global video called me out on accidentally using his name
On a website that he hasn't done anything with 2 years.
No.
Well, guys, I think I'm gonna get off here and probably head to bed.
Thanks for joining us. Thanks for slumming with us.
You're welcome. It was fun.
Thank you.
I had a good time. Yeah, 5 o'clock comes pretty early, so.
You got to get 1,000 items listed. How many items do you list today, sister?
Probably, I don't know. Usually 10 to probably 25, somewhere around there.
Wow.
So,
when do you find time to source?
I don't go when I source. I get a lot of stuff, so I don't really call them death piles. I just call them stacks of stuff, and I just I go to the bins or I go to the thrift store, or
Do you have a? Have you ever been interviewed by anybody? Have you ever been interviewed by anybody, like an interview video that, like, has anyone had you on their channel?
She's on my channel right now, jackass.
What I'm talking like I would love to see you. I wish. No, like something formal, but like someone like Lonnie brought me on his channel. I think you'd be I would watch that whole video. I think it'd be really cool for like Lonnie or John from Cincinnati. They like to do that a lot. That you'd be really cool to go on their channel and just I don't know, you're interesting. You do a lot of cool stuff, so I'd be interested in watching that.
There's the wife.
Well, why don't you all think about that and you let me know?
Yeah, that'd be cool. I'd love to hear how you do things because you're a machine. I'm just impressed by you ladies. And the what's his name?
Silver hair
Stacker. Yeah, it's
Todd.
Yeah. Todd. Yeah.
Yes.
I want you to know I went through Waco, Texas on our way through there, and I looked at everybody's hands, and I did not recognize Todd.
Have you guys ever legitimately seen his face? That's the last question I have for you.
Yeah.
Have you
on video? No, I haven't, but I know what he looks like, but I haven't seen him on video.
No.
I didn't know if
There's I would say, since we've been doing this for almost about a year and a half, I've seen his face maybe twice, and that was just pure accident. He didn't mean for that to happen. So he's done a good job.
My heart broke for him the other day though when he sold that Dooney and Burke purse for $75, and it was $150 purse. I was like, I feel you, bro. I've been there too. And if I don't know, it's like, do I list it for this amount? Like them Asian Chinese prints that I have, they're around here somewhere. I had no idea what they were, and I was like, here they are. Here's one of them right here, and I go, I have no idea what this is worth. It's kind of hard to see, but it's and I'm like, what do I do? What do I do? Do I list it for $50 and do a buy it now, and then someone comes along and it's an ancient Chinese secret and it's worth a bunch of money? Or I just like, hell, put it on auction. And I did it. I got a $50 bid on it, and a bunch of people are watching it, and I'm like, I think I made the right choice. So that's, if I don't know, I'm not afraid to throw it up on auction, because if it's really popular, it'll go nuts.
That's right. They came out of a buffet 6 months ago.
They probably did, but they could have came over with the buffet owner's grandma. They're on rice paper, and they're old. I've got some really cool stuff over here that a guy used to be a Xerox. You can leave, Valerie. You don't have to stay and listen to me ramble, but I bought he made a bunch of pictures of, and all of this is off of old Xerox stuff, and all of these, but I have some of the originals that he did, and this was from back like in the 70s or 80s, and I have the original, and they're on like a vellum type paper, and you can look at it, you can tell that it's old. And I'm sure Deldon, he knows this, but you can see the lines in it. Like it looks like it's pleated or something. And it's really, really old paper. And I absolutely love it. But I wanted to show these two. This is going to be another item that I'm going to put on the MSP auction show. I have all of these old letters. I have 6 stacks of these just like this. And they're all from the 1920s and 1930s. And they're written to different towns, and I'm going to list them on there. Those are really cool. I love that.
That's awesome.
Those copies, are you framing and selling in your booth, or are you listing them?
I don't know what I'm going to do. I've just got them here, and that's how many that I've got. They're just cool.
All right, Deldon. See you guys later.
Thanks for
joining us, Valerie.
Good night, Valerie.
Bye, guys.
See you,
sister. That's old Charlie Chapman. That's just cool. It's just cool stuff.
It's Chaplin.
Chaplin. That's what I said, man. You corrected me?
I am.
You corrected me?
That was his Missouri accent.
I can't help it. Charlie Chaplin. Don't hate the player, Deldon. Hate the game, man. Hate the game. Deldon's looking tired.
Not yet.
I am. Tired enough to bail on you guys. I'm out, guys. Have a good one.
Bro. Thanks for joining us.
Of course, anytime.
I figure I got about 11 minutes in me, then I have to go watch The Flash.
The Flash?
Yeah, I got my daughter hooked on The Flash, so we're on season 4. Just came out on Netflix. We're watching it. Well, one episode a night. She's 10. 11, I'm sorry. She just had her birthday.
How much have you guys sold today?
I had 2 sales today.
I've had 3.
What did you do, Scotty Too Hottie?
I sold 460 today.
Good job, bro. I sold right at 400. But I did sell one item that was $269. I sold my Michael Myers playset. Michael Myers toys are hot.
Oh, it is right now. Because have you seen the trailer for the new movie coming out?
No, I haven't.
I hated the Halloween movies, the old ones, but this new one, is badass. Got Jamie Lee Curtis in it. Like it's, I am actually looking forward to seeing this movie. And I'm not a horror movie fan.
Oh, I love horror movies. I bought both of those from a pawn shop. They had literally been there. I went to that 15 years ago, and they were there. And I went back, and they were still there. And I told the guy, I said, "Hey, what will you sell me both of those for?" And I bought the Geiger, the guy that did the Alien franchise stuff. I bought the Necronomicon 1 and 2, and I traded them to a friend of mine, which I need to get my work out of him. He's going to do some artwork for me. And I sold those two. I sold that one for $269, and I've got the 18-inch Michael Myers listed now for like $300, $250. So that stuff's crazy hot, crazy hot.
Yes, I sold some cards, just the white cards that they make like name badges out of with that electronics unit. I got 100 cards. I got $180 out of them. I had 4 sets of them, so that was nice.
Dang.
That was the last set.
How many of the security starter sets you got left?
2. I've sold 4 out of 6.
Damn.
Yeah.
Scott, tell me about all these phones you're selling. I mean, are you finding? I mean, I see phones everywhere. Is it? Just,
I bought them at an auction. They are all from the Chattanooga Fire Department. But they upgraded their system to a different one, so I'm in them for like $4 or $5 max. I bought 217 phones at one time.
Are you finding that any particular phones sell better, or?
Oh yeah, they're all phones are not created equal. I had some that were the 9 that was something with a G on the end of it, and I got $54 a phone for those. I had 35 of them.
Dang.
The other ones I don't have the stands for, so I'm just taking $20. I'm just making $5 and getting out of them. I'm kind of at the end. I'm at the end of all those.
Are they like network phones, or are they?
Yeah, they're all network phones they're all IP phones.
Gotcha. Okay.
Out! Get out of there, damn it! Odin, get out. I have a laundry basket full of ball caps, and Odin decided that he was going to make that his bed for the night.
That's a Maine Coon. They do that.
Now I have to get a lint roller.
Is Odin your roommate or your cat?
That was funny, Rob. That was funny.
I was in his earlier chat. So, you know, I kid you, Delton. And I was not giving you hell about your audio quality earlier. I was just trying to help a guy out.
Deldon's got a good sense of humor. He like a duck in water. It just rolls off his back. Unless it's a big block of wood that he hits his foot on, then all bets are off.
My foot still hurts.
I'm sure it does, bro. I'm telling you, if you went and got you a mail order bride, they got them little small hands and they could take care of it for you. They get deep into the tissue. Telling you.
I'm trying to see what else I've sold today. It's so interesting, I can't remember it. Oh, I sold all them toner cartridges.
Cool.
I bought 5. I bought 5 of them in Austin, and I had 1 here, so I've sold 5 out of 6 today.
Dang.
I got 45 plus 11 to ship 1, 38 plus 11 to ship 1, 94 on the other 2 plus 11 shipping. So they were well over half my sales.
Damn.
There is a estate sale that starts in the morning, but it looks like it sucks.
I have run into this issue with, I think I just have this fear of listing. I have some VCR DVD combos, some game consoles. I finally, after watching many videos on shipping, I ordered some packing peanuts. I ordered some different boxes, and I'm ready to actually list some of these larger electronics so that I can actually bring in some higher valued items into sales. But I get to that point where I just let these things stack up. And I don't know if it's the lack of time or not putting some time into testing them to make sure that they work before I list them, but also the shipping side of it. I mean, it's been a challenge for me, but hopefully within a week I'll have all that shipping supplies ready to go, so it'll alleviate some of that fear of shipping some of those.
Yeah, the key is having the right boxes and the right stuff. I mean, I have all that stuff here, and I made a video a couple weeks back. I mean, if you got the right boxes, they're pretty easy. I mean, there's nothing to. I mean, it's like anything else. They just become like anything else. You know, they just go into a larger box. But if you're having to hunt for stuff and make boxes and go, you know what I mean, whatever, you're just never going to list them, and you're going to constantly think they're a pain. But if you got the right stuff, they're just another item.
I've got like 6 PS3s. You know?
Those are simple to ship. Do what I do. Have your wife do it.
Yeah, okay.
But seriously, Chad, the Goldfinger Picker, he did an excellent video on packaging a receiver. He did a really good video on it. He uses the large bubble wrap, and he just makes it real thick like a pillow, and then sticks it right down in the box, a real tight box. If you don't have a box resizer, one of the best investments you could ever make.
I do. I've got one sitting right here. I've got multiples, actually. I got this one here, too. And if you want a shorter one, I got one of those, too.
Yeah.
You said.
I haven't bought the actually cool tools, but I can draw it with my yardstick that's sitting here. With that and a screwdriver, I can resize a box pretty good.
Don't Steve and Steph have their own branded like box resizer tool or something?
I don't know. I don't think they actually have them rebranded, but they might slap a sticker on one that they find. I don't know what they do.
Yeah, they sent one to Lonnie, and then Lonnie dropped it and cut himself with it. It was funny. Not funny, but he made a video about it and made a big joke. That's the resale killer blade. He's got his wife's funny, and they play well off each other. So they should have their own TV show.
I would love to find somebody that compliments me like Candace does Lonnie. They are fantastic together. They're funny to watch together, and like that's what I am absolutely.
Yeah, Lonnie's wife's a sweetheart too, and I love probably my favorite YouTube wife that I've met so far is John's Whitney. She's just so funny, and she's hilarious. I love her. She's my favorite. Not like you're my favorite though, Delvin. It's a different kind of favorite.
It depends on who he's grouped up with at the time.
Right.
Well, guys, I am going to have to call it for the night. Thanks for letting me come in and hang out with y'all.
Well, thanks for coming, buddy. Appreciate it.
Everybody out in the chat, make sure you subscribe to all these guys if you haven't already. I'm just going to plug them. But we'll catch y'all later.
See you tomorrow.
Yeah, good night.
And then there were 3.
Dun, dun, dun.
This is the I almost said the reseller roundtable, but that will summon somebody and we'll be in trouble.
Is Sam Dallas is asking if anybody double boxes the electronics. I do not, but I do make sure that I use a newer box. I don't reuse boxes when I'm doing heavier stuff, because once a box goes through shipping once, it's going to lose some of its strength and rigidity. And a lot of times too, if I've got to resize the box, I'll take the parts of the box like Lonnie does and put it inside, so it to give it some strength, like to double up the bottom or the sides or the top, just so it don't have something that is a little thicker, so it won't crush as easy.
I haven't shipped any big electronics yet, but I have a giant stack of them behind me now that I will be doing here once I get the next one. Let's see. The people are dropping like flies. They're saying. I hate this camera. Oh my god.
Oh, well.
Are you dropping out too?
I think I've got to do my thing real quick, and I've got to get up early in the morning and go to that thrift store. And I'm not going to try to go live tonight. I'm just going to record it, then upload it.
Right on.
Because going live does not seem to be my thing tonight. I guess my video looks like it's doing a little bit better since it is later, but
yeah, I
don't know. I might go live. It's just ridiculous. What it is that they've got way too many people on their tower, and they need to scale it back a bit.
You're like out in the country, though, like on 40 acres, aren't you?
Yeah, well, like where I live at is like right next to town. Actually, I will.
Like, why are you wanting to leave Missouri?
Well, because my mom passed away, and I want to. I want to. I don't know why. How many cities have you lived in, bro?
A lot. 37. Right. But I mean, all of those were job related. Like, I was young and single, and they would send me someplace for 3 months and then off to the next city.
Are you pretty happy though with the experiences that you've had in life and the opportunities that's afforded you, or do you have any regrets? Or
I have huge regrets.
You do?
Absolutely, absolutely. My biggest regret in life is never have had children. Like like when I was young, like I used to work for a company that literally bought out all of their national competitors, and that's what I did. They would every 3 months send me to some place that they bought out, and then I would roll them into our system and hire and fire and train and get them set up. 3 months later, I'd be off to the next place. But I was absolutely impossible to develop a relationship with anybody. I'd meet somebody, and then I was gone in 3 months. So it was horrible. And but all I didn't care about. I was like, oh, I'm young. I'm too young to have kids and a wife or whatever. So all I cared about was stacking money, and I did. I've made and lost 3 fortunes in my life already, and
that's crazy.
My biggest regret is never having money. Like I made my $1 million selling Lance Armstrong bracelets.
Really?
And yeah, we found a company in China that make them for 3 cents a piece, and we would sell them in Europe for $1 a piece. And we would fill up refrigerator boxes. You get like 250,000 of them in a refrigerator box and send them to Europe. And they would sell them for $5 or $10 a piece or whatever they wanted to sell them for. So we had 9 boxes. There's 4 of us partners. We had 9 boxes over in Europe when the European Union Postal Service decided to go on strike for 12 weeks or whatever. And then everybody demanded their money back. And all of these boxes that we had sent were just sitting in a Postal Service warehouse somewhere in Prague or wherever. And people demanded their money back. They had to give them their money back. And then once the strike was over, they got all of the product, and we were left with our dick in the dirt.
That sucks. This is where I live at. I don't know if you can see it, but
yeah, your problem, I see, Delton, is as you were doing that, everybody else was going on with their lives, forming relationships, and you missed out on that part.
Oh, absolutely.
And by the time you get to the point where you can do that, everyone else is already.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All the goods were taken, but this is where I live at. I own this is my house right here. I'm sitting right here. It's my little pond. It's my other little house, and this is how close I live to town. This is my town, and that's where I live at. So this is Walmart, and this is the electric cooperative and the little college that we have, and I live in a really nice place, but these people right here can get high-speed internet, and poor Johnny over here can't. And that just and having all of this property means nothing to me because I'm not an outdoorsy kind of guy. I don't.
Man, I will trade you. That's my dream. I would love to go to Alaska, build a cabin with my bare hands, completely off grid, pan for gold, hunt my own food. Like that's my dream. That's absolutely.
Oh, I want property, but I don't want 40 acres, and I don't want it to be this close to town. And I want high-speed internet, so there's no way I'm going to get all that. So either I need to figure out a different way to make money, or I need to learn to make a lot of money so that I can buy me a house in town and still own my farm somewhere that's further out for bug out purposes. This is too close. I live right. I mean, I'm a stone's throw, a football field away, literally a football field and a half away from a 2-lane major interstate. It's Highway 67. It's not an interstate, but it's getting ready to be, and it just won't work. It just won't work. In a grid down situation, I'd be overran. So like, I that's one of the reasons why I want to move. So and plus there's more opportunity south. Plus, I believe this is kind of weird, but I believe that we're getting ready to go through something called the Monders minimum. It's the grand solar minimum. That's the reason why the weather's been kind of weird and jinky, why we're having increased storms and why there's increased volcanic activity, is that the sun creates solar flares. And what those solar flares do is they stretch the magnetic field of the earth, which creates pressures on the tectonic plates. Well, when there's decreased solar activity, the solar field becomes weaker, and you can see that there's more solar particles that are making their way to the ground level. And what it does is it releases tectonic pressure. And something you've probably been noticing a lot in the news lately is there's a lot of volcanoes that are going off. And what that's going to do, it's throwing all kinds of particulate up into the atmosphere, all kinds of greenhouse gases and stuff like that.
We are absolutely about 10,000 years overdue for an ice age. Too.
And that's what I'm getting ready to hit on, is that we're what I believe that could possibly happen. And there's a lot of research on this, a lot of interesting YouTube videos, that I believe that what we could be getting ready to come into is a mini ice age. And places that are north, they won't be very habitable. And the further you live south, like Texas, there could possibly be more habitable. It'd be a habitable area in the United States. So, and I know it sounds conspiracy and stuff like that, but no, look it up. It's called the Grand Solar Minimum. And what in the beginning, we're going into it right now. And by the time by 2030 or 2040, it'll be when it's at its peak, in between 2030 and 2040, and that'll be when the average global temperature is a lot cooler. And there are some people saying that because of the cycle, they can compare this cycle to cycles in the past, and by doing that, they can tell that we're already at a lower point than we were at any point in history that we've been able to record by doing ice cores and stuff like that. So it's really something to think about. It's really something for people to think about, not to be scared about, but to know and to have a plan, be prepared. What is that? I hear a noise. Alex Jones coming to get me.
You just convert to an Alabama fan and come move to the South.
I really do think about really do think about Alabama. And yeah, Dawn, I do need your Geiger counter, but you need it worse than I do because you live there next to the Fukushima Ocean, the Pacific Ocean, that's being killed by the radiation and they're getting ready to start dumping tons of radioactive water into the Pacific Ocean because they have nowhere to store it anymore in Fukushima. They're storing it everywhere. All their teacups are full.
And next on InfoWars, John Johnson.
Yeah, right. Yeah. No, this is legitimate stuff, but the globalists, they're not going to put this on CNN, because if you get afraid and you quit spending your money and you start saving and prep, then you're not putting money into the economy. And we're a post-industrialized economy. We're a service-based economy for the most part, and we've got to spend money. We've got to consume. So that it's the way the petrodollar works. We buy stuff from China.
They're trying to shut him. They're trying to suppress him right now.
I know, right? It's like, all of a sudden, it just went silent. Oh, that's weird and creepy.
Oh yeah, the man is always listening,
Oh, wow.
or at least his computers are listening.
Pay them, and you can buy oil from OPEC. It's through dollars. You can't buy it. You can't buy it through francs. You can't buy it through pounds. You can't buy it through anything. What?
Hold on. So literally, you went into the petrodollar and it was dead silent for about 45 seconds.
Oh, I'm telling you, they're coming after me. It's the Illuminati.
Absolutely. You need to get yourself a storm cellar or something. Root cellar.
No. Hey, you guys make fun. You guys make fun. I've been made. I'm not
making fun. Like literally, as soon as this moment you mentioned the petrodollar, you were silent.
And like, then whenever I was, the CIA, they watch me. No, I don't think they watch me, but I run a prepper board that has over 24,000 people. So I've not ever tried to fly, but I about guarantee you that if I go to fly, that they're going to be filling up my ball sack. It's just the truth. I'm going to be, if I'm not on a no-fly list, I'm definitely probably on the fill this guy up list. He's got to bomb up his.
Make sure when they're messing with you down there, you let them know that you got an itch on the left side. See what they say.
I'm gonna start talking dirty to him. I don't know if I can do that or not, but I'm like, ooh.
I got volunteered for extra security one time, and they started with the pads. Like, man, I haven't had this much action in about 7 months. And the guy that was patting me down was not pleased because the girl behind him was just there busting up laughing.
My man Jason Static's in the chat going F globalists. He's funny. Yeah, me and him think a lot alike. We're both crazy nut jobs. We've watched way too much Alex Jones. Crazy Alex Jones story, and I'm done with him for the night. I had InfoWar bumper stickers on the back of my Yukon, and one of it was the Constitution is bulletproof, and the other one was an Alex Jones, and it said "We the People," and I would have people drive past me all the time and flip me off. They hated Alex Jones. In Missouri, it's just weird. How do you...
And he goes silent again.
Alex Jones.
Man,
take that, globalist. Alex Jones. Well, guys, I'm going to bow out. I'm going to let you and Scotty Too Hottie kill this. I'm going to cut out. Can you hear me? See you guys. You guys have a good night.
Yeah, I'm going to take a nap shortly.
Yeah, I have to do my my What His Sold video still.
And you have to work tomorrow.
And well, I don't have to go until 10 tomorrow, so I'm not too worried about it. I just wish I could do this and list at the same time. I think if I had some Bluetooth headphones, it would be a lot easier.
Or if you got dual monitors.
Well, but I'm still tethered to the computer though with the headset. But yeah, I see what you're saying with the have what screens going on.
They were trying to say I was asleep, but I've got a second monitor here. I was just reading. I was looking at something on Craigslist computer or something. I don't know.
Hold on. So what do you got going on the rest of the week?
I've got to deal with I bought a bunch of stuff on the way back for RA for Amazon that I've got to get sent in. I've also got an item on Amazon that I buy from a wholesaler, and I'm the only seller. And I've been for 3 weeks, and some came in for me to process. Basically, I have to put them in 10 packs and send them into Amazon, so I've got to get those in.
Oh, the guy you had on this morning, his name is John, right?
John, yeah.
That does the dish towels, and that's just crazy that he does that much
Yeah,
business.
he's probably gonna sell 6 million this year.
Of dish towels and bath mats.
And flags and towels. Yep. Boring is the boringest stuff you can ever think of. He's got 4 suppliers. That's all he has.
Like, how do you get into something like doing that? Like, I mean, it's just
People thought he was crazy. He was going to Dollar Tree and taking their towel sets. You know, he'd take a pot holder, 2 pot holders, a kitchen towel, and something else, and make a 4-pack or a 7-pack or whatever. However he made them together. He'd take the pictures and make the Amazon listing, and then run pay per click advertising to push towards the people towards it. And then, once one game gained a little traction, he'd just go to a bunch of Dollar Trees and just, send a bunch of them in. He had one employee at the beginning who would package up all of his bundles, and that's the way he would do bundles. He was selling flags first. Flags were the first thing he did. He had the flag company that he has, stores all the product for him. It's all merchant fulfilled, drop ship, and when the email come to him from Amazon, and then they go directly to that company. So he never talks to them. The company mails out everything for him, uploads the tracking and everything to Amazon.
He's just a free marketer for them, and they basically give him a commission.
But he has sold so many flags for this. He's the best salesperson they've ever had, and to not even work for the company. But because he started by selling them on the side of the road in a van. He sold them at flea markets. He sold flags anywhere you can think of, and now he sells them online as online has come on. He worked 2 years at only flags, learning how to move products online. That really taught him, the marketing aspect of it. It's technically, Rod. It technically is drop shipping, but it's not the way everybody else thinks of drop shipping. He's the only online seller of the flags. So I mean, technically, it's not. Technically, I mean, they're just fulfilling. They're basically doing his fulfillment, but
that's awesome.
But he's an absolute deal maker. I mean, he is a salesman. I mean, he truly loves to put these deals together, and he struggled for the last couple of years. He's got all these great deals, and he's trying to figure out how to maximize the profit potential and the business potential of it, because he's made these. I mean, when he tells you the unique party supplies. I was there ASD when the CEO of Unique called him to ask him a question about something they were thinking about doing. He's like, "Oh, wait a minute, I got to take this. This is Jerry or whatever his name was from Unique."
Huh. That's awesome. What's this saying? I'm tapping out, y'all. All right, Valerie, have a good night, hon. Thanks for joining us.
Yeah, I wish I could get out to ASD again, because it's a huge learning experience just to see how he interacts with people, and he truly does. He looks around and he's like, I see profit everywhere, because his mind is now trained so much to build bundles, but and you can start looking stuff up, and fair enough, most of the stuff at ASD is wholesale. So there's nothing. Not a lot is super new, so you can find where people are trying to. And his whole thing is he'll put a bundle together and he'll market it better and he'll outsell you, because he understands Amazon's pay-per-click system better than anybody I know.
Huh. I used to when I had my discount warehouse and my auction facility in Indiana. We used to sell on Amazon, but then it was the returns were just ridiculous. And I was a super small time seller. I mean, I didn't have, but we didn't send anything in, FBA. It was all, I'd get an email, I got to ship out this book or this set of razors or whatever, and then it just got to be a point where it was just I've made no money. I'd lose money every month, and I just quit. It was eBay was far more user friendly for me at that point.
And Amazon has gotten much more difficult to start up. And I started in early 2014. I'm also a little older than that. So I'm ungated in a lot of stuff. I can't sell watches, high-end jewelry. There's a few brands here or there, but for the most part, anything I pick up, I can sell.
How long you been doing eBay?
My account I opened in 1998.
So, did you ever do Yahoo auctions?
I did not. I've got one of those unlimited accounts on eBay. I don't have any seller limits.
Oh, I started on eBay in '96, and then when eBay first started taking off, Yahoo had their own auctions, and then Yahoo quickly became all the people who got kicked off of eBay.
Oh wow!
And it became
you really had
like
to really have to screw up in the back in the day to get kicked off of eBay. I mean, you really had to be like an axe murderer.
Well, I mean, when eBay came out and PayPal came out, and I mean, there was always somebody selling, $5,000 item for $900 or whatever, and then they just disappear. They'd sell 4 or 5 of them, close the eBay account or close the PayPal account. Because back then, you didn't have to give a social security number or anything for a PayPal account back then.
No doubt.
Yeah, there was a big learning curve.
So I've got to do that, and then I've got a bunch of. My son's been listing a lot of new stuff, a lot of my returns from Amazon, and I've got just a pile of stuff that I bought for eBay through the last couple of years. I just never did anything with the used stuff. Like this camera, he wouldn't. I don't know if I want him to describe the camera. I'll describe it, and you know what I mean. That kind of stuff. I mean, I'm gonna teach once he runs out of new stuff, which might be. It's gonna take a while. I've still got another probably 3 or 4 weeks of him just listing 140. I don't know if I'll even run out then, but there'll be a point where I'll give him where he makes drafts, so I can look over the use to make sure that we hadn't promised anything. The camera works. It's in good physical condition. Please see the pictures. But I don't like using terms like excellent or those kind of things. I don't like using terms that are subjective for people to look at and go, I wouldn't call that excellent. So I try just to say, it doesn't have any, the lens doesn't have any scratches or the lens does whatever. I try not to say words that they can get you in trouble in a listing.
Yeah, I have another eBay account that I've only ever sold watches and coins on. And when I was selling a lot of coins, I'd always run comps or whatever, and people would. Well, I'm very passionate about coins because I'm a collector for 38 years old. People would use this is an excellent condition or this is mint condition, and it just infuriated me because coins, you have to have a grading scale for coins, and excellent and mint are actual graded terms. They have the Sheldon scale, which they grade coins from 1 to 70, and those are, people say those words very subjectively, but when you're dealing with something like that is a graded, and people are like, oh, I bought this coin, so it was excellent condition. I wouldn't grade it, but a very fine, 24, and you get yourself in a lot of trouble that way. So
yeah, like this red camera has no issues. It has no scratches. It has no anything. So I will tell them that the body of the camera has no scratches. The lens, the LCD has no scratches, but it has a dead battery. A lot of the digital cameras have the battery that holds the time when you're taking the batteries out, and it's dead in this camera. So I've ordered some new ones. They were 40 cents a piece on eBay. So for 40 cents, I'll put a new battery in there so it functions correctly. But I'll tell them that the internal battery's been replaced. So I'll accurately describe it, but in nowhere will I say. I will say it's in working condition as it was made, and I'll tell them it doesn't have scratch. I will not say it's in excellent condition because you're leading somebody to be disappointed.
Yeah. Yep.
And it actually doesn't need a charger because it uses AA batteries. But I've got the startup manual and I've got a cable for it, so I'll take pictures of all that stuff. But I'm doing some use tomorrow. Like that Sigma lens is worth about $350, so I'm gonna get it tomorrow. That camera's $80. So I'm gonna
get that metal detector sold.
the screen on it has lines in it. I don't think it's working 100%. I don't think it works 100% correct. I got the battery in it. I got the battery in today. I got it in yesterday. I've been charging it, so
Right
I was playing with it, and the screen it's actually sitting. Oh, it's sitting right here. It comes on and does the voltage test.
Yeah.
But the LCD screen has got some. I mean, you can read it and everything, and I never use one of these things, so I don't know what I'm.
Well, I would love to buy that once you get it listed or whatever. I do love white. They're one of my top two favorite metal detectors.
Coin jewelry, raise it, press enter. Because it goes through all the balancing, but then I don't know how to use it whenever it finishes balancing. That's a plus 67, 90, plus 95 on my scale. The refrigerator's an 84.
Oh shit! Oh, well, I think I'm gonna wrap this up, man. I gotta do my other video, and I gotta make a phone call here in a little bit. Too.
Yeah, I'm going to bed. See if I can get up, and since I didn't list anything today, I gotta knock the Amazon out, and then I'll start eBay.
All right, well, man. Well, I will talk at you a little later. Appreciate you coming on.
Oh man, I enjoyed it. Had a great time.
All right, man. I'll see you later.
Peace.
Bye bye. All right, everybody. I thank you all so very much for tuning in. This is, I think, maybe my longest live stream I've done. I haven't done very many live streams. Yeah, I think we're going on like 4 hours. So, not quite the marathon that we did on John's channel last week, but I appreciate everybody for tuning in. Appreciate the love and support. Remember to hit the bell so you get notified when I go live. Give me some likes if you like. If you don't like the video, give me a thumbs down. Activities. But again, appreciate it all. Appreciate the love. Again, as I always say, thank you. And remember to please share your smile freely without reservation to everybody you come across. A lot of people are going through a lot of shit that you don't know about. And your smile could very well be their only bit of sunshine in their day. So give them a smile. Compliment them. Have a good day. Good night. I will see you all tomorrow.